Welcome to the original Next Level Gaming.
Woo!
What's going on, everybody? It is
What is going
Thursday
on?
night. And guess what? It truly
Do
is.
not adjust your TV set.
It truly is an all-new NLG show. We got the kind of got a little fever of updating everything.
It looks
Hello, everybody.
snazzy if I may say
on.
so myself.
OBS Studio, hold on, because OBS Studio says disconnecting and reconnecting.
Oh.
Hold on, make sure it's.
But the stream is not that delayed either. Oh, that's YouTube. Rumble? Oh, I don't see
No,
any on
Rumble looks okay.
Yeah.
Maybe? No, it paused.
Eh, eh.
What the hell? Hang on a sec. Alright, I'm going to stop and restart.
Hi-Fi Rush.
Yeah, let's see if that... Oh, somehow OBS decided to...
Kick the bucket.
Yeah. Yeah, OBS is not happy. Hold on a second. Let me refresh. Let me refresh.
Beck says it looks like you just swapped Nick from last night for Peter.
Okay, everything looks good now.
Y'all got problems.
Except I look horrible. Oh God, I look washed out. Hang on, let me fix me. Good Lord. Wow, I am bright.
That's yeah. Oh. Maybe it's because of your Jim Kapoor or.
All right, hang on. I got. Oh my goodness.
You'll cleansed.
I am all cleansed, right? I am sin free.
Sin free, super bright.
All right, there we go. That's better. That's better. All right. Whew. Wow. So
Ryan says frozen.
Ryan says frozen, but we're not frozen now. We're good now.
Is he looking at me? Because then.
Remember that time? Hey, I want to try something with the chat real quick. I know this is gonna. We're gonna experiment with the chat with this new look. Hang on a second. I'm gonna take something out. It's gonna reset the chat. Somebody, guys, type in the chat for me. So. There we go. I think that looks okay. What do you think?
I think so. Yeah.
I think so too. Actually, what I should do is I should get the I should get what I have over on my streaming channel. My streaming piece. That's got a really good setup. I like this. Hold on, watch this. Swipe right. Watch this. Good. No, wait a minute. Oh, it was swipe right. Oh, it's slide right. Wait a minute. Slide right. Oh, maybe not.
No.
All right. You know what? Hang on just a second. You guys talk for a second. I'll be right back.
So what planet are you on?
My planet?
Peter?
I'm in the lodge currently.
Oh, you're in the lodge.
We're talking Starfield for the people who don't realize what's going on. But
Yeah, we're
I'm
playing
back in the
Starfield,
lodge.
too.
Have you ever had it that you try to get into the lodge and you jiggle that door and it doesn't want to open?
Yeah, I've had it. I had something get stuck in it, so I actually reloaded it.
What I ended up doing was I used my jetpack and flew on top of the roof, basically the balcony, and there's that other
There's
door.
other entrances, yeah.
Yeah, so I was able to get in there. But at first I thought, like, what happens? Why can't I get in there? I thought I was like, if I have to replay this whole game, then I don't know.
You got save points in there, so.
Yeah, I know, but what if they all kind of start going bonkers?
Yeah, did you go to the one downstairs? The hidden room downstairs in the lodge?
The hidden room.
Yes, like.
But you can't. Yeah, but you can't get. It's the other side of the well, right?
No, it's inside the lodge, right next to the stairs.
I don't know. Maybe not.
Yeah, right next to the stairs when you come.
There's a
in.
stair up and a stair down. Down is to the basement. So is it on the ground level?
Yeah.
On the ground level, right next to the stairs.
Right next to the stairs that you go down.
All right, I figured out why we were freezing.
Why we're freezing? Because it's cold out? No.
Yes. No, we were freezing because for some weird reason, while I was looking up stuff over on the other computer to fix the chat the way I wanted to, I found out somehow start streaming hit over there. So it was literally competing for the stream key with this computer. I don't know how that happened.
So how do you get in that room, X? He was just telling me there's a secret door near the stairs right when you enter the lodge.
Right, and you look and you go down the stairs.
Go down the stairs.
Uh-huh.
Okay, all the way down.
Right.
So now
you'll see like a secret area where you can build stuff,
There we
you
go.
can build some of your weapons up.
yeah, that's not a secret, is it?
Well, I didn't know about it till later, so I didn't know if people knew about it.
Yeah, there's also from here. There's a door going into the well, but I don't think it's connected, or at least not connected yet. Not sure how to connect those. So you basically can get partially into the well, but not all the way to the other side.
All right, see. I guess we were talking about Starfield?
Yeah, we were talking about Starfield. We were comparing notes. X asked what planet I was on. I said, like, oh, I'm still on, the one with the lodge.
Why are you shooting at me?
Oh, you guys. So
Sorry, it's not Star Wars, Mike.
well, you should be.
No, thank
I'm wondering if they have griddles.
In space, of course they do.
Space griddle?
Space griddle.
I mean, why
In
not?
space, no one can hear you scream.
In space, though, everyone can hear you cook.
But can you get burned in space?
Oh, I gotta switch weapons. Now you just suffocate and explode.
Oh, we got somebody has showed up down on YouTube. Yobi!
Yobi, are you lost?
No, you're in the right place, Yobi.
No, he's not. No, he's not. So, should we tell him?
What shall we tell him?
Yobi knows already.
I know. Should we break the news?
Yobi says, "Nope, this is my chat now. It's a private chat."
It's just his private chat. All right, here
He
we
says,
go.
"Sir X-Men, shut up." He's
Oh my goodness.
he's concentrating though. He's
is.
playing Starfield.
All right, let's see.
Did you get your superpowers yet?
I got one superpower, yes.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I really like that. I don't like. I don't know if I like where this is going.
There's a song with Space Griddle O tells you.
There's a lock that requires key when you go from your basement into the well and walk all the way through.
All right.
Have you unlocked that door?
Nah, not yet. But I saw the door.
Yeah, it says requires a key, but I don't know who has the key. Maybe nobody has the key. There's certain
Or you
ships
get
too,
a-
where
get
you need a key, and
Or you can get Master Locksmith.
it is a master locksmith.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Welcome everybody. Let's try this one more time.
There's an
Let
echo
me-
in the YouTube room. Yobi's
Yes.
saying.
He said, "Let me guess, Mike. The chat room is empty and moved everything over to the Rumble."
Yup.
That's it.
That's what Mike wanted.
That's sorry. Let's see if I can make that chat a little bigger. Hang on.
Damn
Yeah.
turrets.
Why are you mad?
You know, when I first started dealing with turrets, I didn't know I could blow them up here.
Oh yeah.
All right. The size of this window.
Did they finally fix the basement and the weapon racks? Because I hung a bunch of weapons on there and stuff,
I'm not sure.
and then
yet.
it disappeared.
I think they did do an update for things that they were having problems with.
They did it in a razor leaf. Maybe the key is in your heart. Yeah, probably.
Hey, what's up, John? John's in the house.
Oops.
Ah,
I
that
tapped somewhere, but I don't know where. Tapped in space.
is not. Hold on. Scale to height. All right. Maybe the key is in your heart. All right, let's see what this chat room looks like.
Right. 2 med packs. Thank you.
All right.
So
chat,
is the key to the heart in your heart?
chat room doesn't look too bad.
Yeah, that's because we're playing Starfield and they enjoying all the action. Hey, they're right, Peter.
Yes, that's absolutely right.
I mean, I could probably
The
make that a little
GeekStorian
bigger.
will be right back. I'm gonna settle downstairs for the night.
All right. All right. It looks like Lumpy is still streaming, so that's why no one's here. You better tell everybody to come see us. Oh.
I killed everybody. You know what time it is, Peter. Grab all the loot.
Yeah.
Oh.
Also bring a bottle of Cabernet Sauvignon
And a fine Chianti with some fava beans.
for some persuasion chance.
Yeah. I love those.
This
Well,
game
you
is
still-
so good.
It's a
It's a graphical marvel. No, it's
It is absolutely
engrossing.
It really is. Did you
can't
see?
help yourself.
Dude, did you see the video on Twitter of the dude that built a city.
Oh yeah, a whole city. Yeah.
A whole
That's-
freaking city. Come on now. He built.
Did you see Ham Solo's ship on Twitter when he put the Reliant from the Wrath of Khan on there?
Mm-hmm. John
Yeah,
said Sir
people
X
build
still
some
balls it.
crazy ships, like scorpions and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
man.
fantastic.
I freaked out when somebody built the Normandy from Mass Effect. I'm like, that is so close to the Normandy. I was like, wow.
Look, I'm sorry. I don't understand this. This game has to. This game has to has to be a contender. It's got to be.
You got people bombing it on right now on Steam.
So that is what we're gonna, and that's something we're gonna. That's kind of that's the main topic of our show tonight. And I was typing.
It's our fault, Peter. It's all our fault.
There we go. How? Oh, that
But
was much better, guys.
Do we like this game?
Nah, he brought it up.
Oh.
No. I'm fine with you bringing it up.
Yeah, but we're actually playing it.
Well, I'm not playing it because I can't. Dude, I can't play and stream at the same time. I got a show to run here.
Mikey's a button pusher, so he has to push the
Exactly.
button.
I
So
gotta push the
nothing
button.
will happen. I will be
Someone's
sitting on
gotta
the
push
first
the button.
topic for forever.
Exactly. Someone's got to push these buttons.
Yeah, right now, if you got to push more than the 8 button, he's in trouble.
No.
Too much
speaking
A
of-
button.
Speaking of pushing buttons,
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to figure out a way to make how well I can make that look. We're doing some.
John says that the majority of those folks are ponies. That's Sir X.
Well, you just lied. When you are streaming a game, you're playing and You got me. You got me. So here, but hold on. Oh shit. Well, no, hang on. Okay. I gotta stop doing this. I'm gonna be mucking with the freaking chat all night. I'm sorry, guys. This is me just trying to make everything look totally cool.
You're just trying to make it look pretty.
It does look pretty, though. Look at this.
I can't look. I got 3 screens on.
And look at the fourth screen.
You can't look. You have 3 screens. You have 3 screens, and you can't. Oh my God.
Oh, I see the Starfield showing. Right
No,
there.
it's not the.
I see.
No, look at the whole. Look. The whole screen, man.
Yes.
Look at the whole thing. This is our new. These are our new digs.
Why am I seeing Starfield on your screen?
You
Oh,
are
your new
seeing-
tops. I see
Oh.
it. I see it up there at the top.
No, it's not. Oh wait, what happened? Both names
Yeah, I see
again.
latest followers.
Oh, did you? Brought it back. Hang on, though. Thank you for doing that because I got to fix that. Give me one quick second.
I actually think it's cool.
I think this is great. Hang on. 335 at 35. I think this is awesome. So yeah.
I think Yobi has a foul mouth. I have to approve his messages, like
What?
every one of them. Oh, Yobi, you should go to Rumble. We don't have to do that.
All right, what do you guys think of the chat now? I think that looks much cleaner. What do you think?
Well, I'm not seeing the chat because I'm running
Yes,
through
looks
screen.
nice.
You
Looks
know what?
good.
I'm asking Peter. I'm not asking you.
Looks good. Give me the.
I'm asking the guy who can actually see it.
Let's see. Let's see if this looks good. The answer is beautiful.
It does. This is so. This is what I've been doing for the last week now, is redoing our stuff. And let me, so obviously there are things that will always be part of us that Brother Jay gave us, that Graphic God has done for us, right? The logo, that logo will never change. The Gamers United Guild crest, and our screens. I might look at our screens around here, only because it's taken up CPU usage, but it's not hurting us in any way. So, but fam, what do you guys think of our new look? This is the same look that I use for our live streams, and we decided, and this wasn't just my decision, Peter, I asked Peter, and we decided this was the right look. This was our right look going forward, and I like it.
I'm not going to my phone and pull up Rumble.
I'm not asking you to. One day you're gonna have
It's right
to.
here on the show, so you don't have to.
Yeah, all you have to do
worry
is look in Skype.
where you have
I
to
don't.
chat.
I do not understand.
I just wanted to
how you do
upset
not,
Mike a little. That's all.
But you're doing a good job. You're doing a great job.
I love you too.
I know. I love you, man. Not the same when you're not here. All right, let me.
Well, you're gonna have to live without me for about a month or two.
Not make me happy, Brother X.
I mean, you sound like you want me to be a regular.
Who says that Mike wants you to be a regular? It could have been me.
Right.
Aw, Peter's so sweet. At least somebody.
I told Mike, it's like, is Sir X-Men coming on today? And
He did. He absolutely did. And I said, I'm not asking him.
I got his text. I told him yesterday.
Looking forward to the snap. And then, of course, as you guys saw, then I added this. And that's the...
Welcome, gamers.
Yes.
Okay.
Party on, dudes.
Oh, let me add the next.
Party on,
So we do have topics. We never talk about them right away. We do not have an Ask NLG segment this week. Okay. So
Soundwave
Jason-
Spectre, welcome. He says, nice new overlays. Fancy.
Thank you. All
You
right.
are going to make me go pull up Twitter, aren't you?
You don't have to
I mean,
do
pull-
anything.
pull up
You don't
Rumble,
have to
won't you?
do anything you don't want to, X. Spectre! What's going on, Brother Spectre? All right, we got some folks piling in. Don't mind me. I'm doing a little house cleaning. And this has
He's
been...
trying to get coordinated.
Well, this has been a labor of love. I got it. Seriously. And not just that, but Spectre. I know since you stream on Rumble as well, everybody click on Spectre's name and follow his channel. Click on Back from the Dead, follow his channel. Click on the GeekStorian, follow his channel. We rolled out Retro Roots to Rumble this past Monday, and it was glorious. We had 35 people
Oh, that's why
watch.
it wasn't on YouTube. Just kidding.
No, it was. It was.
Oh.
Mike's gonna eternally talk Starfield now. I see. I told you it was your fault. I'm not talking Starfield. I'm simply showing it. I'm simply
No,
showing
you don't
it.
understand because how many hours have you put in Starfield?
Me?
Yes, you.
Not as many as you guys have. I've probably put.
Did you,
Well, then
did you ask for a
don't
refund?
get
I've
it.
probably put about 12 hours into it total. Cause I gotta beat.
Oh, that's
Dude,
nothing.
I've got to beat Jedi Survivor.
Okay. Then you are behind the curve.
Well, it hasn't. Look, it hasn't been because I don't like it. I love the game, but I gotta beat Jedi Survivor, and I thought. You get a follow. You get a follow. That's right. I have Oprah. We are Oprah Next Level Gaming. Camaro, what's up? So we do have some people coming into the YouTube channel. We definitely have more people as usual watching on Rumble, and I'm hoping once Lumpy is done, then some folks will pop on over. So I'm not the one talking about Starfield. I'm just putting it on because they wanted to talk about it.
Because a picture's worth 1,000 words. So
Right, or at least an 85 Metacritic score.
yes.
So, what can I say? So,
What is there to say?
yeah, man. So not only do I really like this, but I talked about this. So we played around with this. Up at the top, Rumble's API. This is something that I could never do with YouTube. Vector, do me a favor. Unfollow and then refollow. Unfollow the channel and then refollow it. I love this. This is kind of my favorite thing because this is going to allow us so much look at that.
Follower.
You need to do a one-off special of you introducing everybody to Rumble.
What do you mean introducing everyone?
You know, just do it like a 30-minute special telling people about you moving to Rumble instead of, no disrespect, instead of in the show. It would help.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He just wants to have a little promo video that we put out.
Right,
saying like,
So actually, okay. So funny you mention that. Yeah, was it supposed to freeze the stream? I don't know what's causing that. OBS is having some issues tonight. I probably need to reboot my machine, but I'm not doing it. Hey Relic, what's up, brother? So, fancy new digs. Hey Dinero, he's down in the YouTube chat. So the cool thing is, the Rumble has an API. And I can pull information off of that API. So what I can pull is who's the latest person to follow the channel and who's the latest person to subscribe. We actually have 5 subscribers on Rumble. I am humbled. Back from the Dead is one of them.
you're rumbled, not humble.
Yes,
Rumbled.
GeekStorian is
Rumbled.
one of them. Master System Marceau is one. Lumpy Potato, who's going to be on with us next week, is one, and Rick Roselia from Rumble was our first one. And you know what, folks, if you I said, and I haven't worked on it, it's my next thing I'm working on. I said if we got 5 Rumble subscribers, I would begin working on some custom emotes for people. Because that is only fair that if you subscribe, you should get something. What's up, Matrix on PC? Welcome. Said, hey, new to Rumble, wanted to say hello. Welcome to the show. Welcome to our chat. Welcome to our channel. And
Since Chris is not here,
you do it. It's all
welcome,
yours.
asshole.
What's up? Asshole brother, Lashana Tova. And I hope you had a very meaningful very meaningful Yontif and an easy fast, my brother. So. Oh
and
my
at least you
goodness.
two survived. That's great.
Sister Zebra is in the house. What's going on? How come we don't? Wait a minute. How come that did not show? It's not showing your chat. That's bizarre. Zebra, if you look underneath the
so
live chat,
bizarre.
it's not showing Zebra's chat. What in the world? Dude, what are you Hemp? What are you doing? Why are you messing with us? You were messing with Lumpy earlier too. Why are you messing with us? And Lady Ventress is here. Lady Ventress is here. What's going on? I kind of figured it by your name, Lady Ventress. What's up, Hemp? So why does it hide the name? That's I love you too, Leo. Why does it hide the name? That's weird. And by the way, Matrix on PC, thank you for the follow. You could it's up on the top. That is the coolest. I'm sorry, guys.
Nice.
I know.
Is there more that we can do when they fall? Can we do a little?
I'm working on that. Yes, and I'm glad you mentioned that because somebody else I met on Rumble, his name is Vapin Gamers. He wrote a bot that does exactly that.
Nice.
It's a little it's a little complex, but it supposedly works, and that's the next thing for me to test. So yes, we're going to work on and Rumble is working on turning those into browser sources. So at some point, yeah, I definitely want to do, because I know a lot of people that do that. Iron Lords do it, and they do it really well. I want to do those things too. But I wanted to, using the API is one thing, but I really did, well, we did. I gotta stop saying we wanted to.
Well, remember, there are two I's in we.
This is very true. That's very true. We want to recognize our followers and subscribers. So this is our first step at it. So, and yes, you are. No, I stream, but I have a single screen. I'm in the UK. I can't download APK. Seeing chat when you're streaming is not easy. If you need some help, Matrix, let me know, man. I'm happy to help. And you stream as well, so let's take a look. Hang on, guys. Yes, he does. Let's see. All right.
Did you just get an upgrade point?
Did I get an upgrade point?
I did.
For what?
Did you just? I see you in the upgrade menu.
Yeah, I did. All right, Matrix. You now have your fifth follower. Oh.
Yeah, I'm just having a game pass. I'm not actually playing right now.
So, hey Scepter, what's going on, brother? Scepter's in the house. Everybody's starting to pile in now. So this is what I'm talking about.
Well, you know why? The other show has stopped.
No, Lumpy's still streaming.
No, I'm talking about the other show that's before you.
Oh, well, Retro Renegades stopped at 9.
I'm not talking about Retro Renegades, the other big one.
Oh, I got you. Well, they're not coming to. I mean, look. So there's 5 people watching on YouTube right now. There's 27 watching on Rumble. Okay, Lumpy's done. So, Hemp, Lumpy is coming on the show next Tuesday night. He will be here. We are going to learn more about the lumpy potato. Because we always dig into people's gaming history, like we did with Silver Fox, and then we'll talk stuff. In fact, it's a good time to talk about upcoming games. But we wanted to,
it's all about Forza. That's what it's all about. Forza, 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 Forza.
Very, very, very soon.
Very soon.
And if I got it right, I'm gonna get the early edition
I'm getting the early edition.
because I want.
The
I
game
want
is already
my
installed.
crown.
It's locked
I
and loaded.
want my crown.
Yes.
How much is the early edition?
It's like
30,
30
32, 34,
Yeah.
32.
Yeah,
I don't know. I just I don't know which one was more expensive. It's less than 35.
All right.
Yeah, and I have what $20 in rewards points. So
YouTube chat. It's literally and you know what, Chuck, brother DJC, who has been streaming his ass off. Dude, click on DJC Detroit. Follow his channel too, DJC Game Studios. If you like in television, and you do, get on his.
Ew. Just kidding.
So, I think, all right. Hey guys, I think what's happening is they're colliding, because now he's saying YouTube hung up, or no, Rumble's still going.
YouTube
Rumble's
doesn't
still
like
going.
you streaming.
Yeah, we back. Sister Ventures, I have no idea how Lupa's doing. We haven't heard. She has disappeared. Completely disappeared. No.
But she's still a member in most chats though, so they're still getting their, their subscriptions. She's still part of that.
I know. And I feel bad because I don't think she realizes it. I know she had it. Look, she had it.
Somebody said last week, I think it was Dealer, that said he heard Lupa's okay. She's just doing some recovery.
Good.
But other than that, he hasn't heard anything else.
I haven't either, and we miss her terribly. So, so I think we're getting to a point here, and then we're gonna move on and talk about some other stuff. Peter, you announced our original end date. You want to announce our new one?
Yeah, Columbus Day.
Columbus Day. When is Columbus Day?
I don't know. Around October 13th, around my birthday.
October 13th. So,
I don't know if
that's
that
a Friday.
Let's see.
Hold on, that's a Friday. Hold on.
It's gonna be the 16th, I think.
The 9th.
The 9th.
The 9th.
Oh, it's the first. Is it the second? Maybe that is what it is.
Yep, it's the second Tuesday, because the first Tuesday is the second.
There you have it.
So there it is, folks. I will update everything. Our final show on YouTube will be next week.
Next week will be our final.
Will be our final YouTube show.
Yeah.
And then after that, the YouTube channel will become just an archive. Wow.
If you're gonna do it, you might as well go all the way.
Well, it's kind of weird. I will say it's kind of an end of an era. Not unfortunately, fortunately, started on YouTube. In 2015.
You might be back.
I don't know. Will it be a silly show, Mike? That depends. Could we have a silly guest for Tuesday the 10th? Perhaps.
Maybe.
We could have a silly
Are there flamingos
guest.
involved?
I might just allow Art Bigfall on for one.
Isn't he
one
in jail?
appearance.
He's wearing an orange jumper.
It could be. Art might be in jail. Art might have been incarcerated. That is fantastic. That's got to get clipped. So Daenerys says October 9th is his birthday. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, you are gonna have
We
to.
need to get De Niro on too one of these
Yeah.
days.
I would definitely book Matt's desk for a segment.
Hmm.
So he's talking about next week. So wait, so no, we need you on for the first Rumble only show, because next week's gonna be Lumpy Potato.
Marty Flamingo says, "I want to be guest."
Oh, he wants to be a guest. Oh, we could fit in Marty Flamingo as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you guys look like Cylons? I'm fighting some enemy that look like Cylons.
Why are you hidden behind your?
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. Hello.
There's a poop, scoop, and boogie. You know, who wants your soul?
Wow, these guys
Yeah.
look just like Cylons, dude. I'm gonna screenshot that.
You know, I put up this Forza Motorsport video for you, and you're not even.
All we get
you
is
don't
attitude.
even- right. All we get is attitude. Relic says, "I'm proud to be friends with people that have the courage to leave YouTube." Well, Relic, you know why. Of all people, you're one of the ones who
YouTube
know
has
why.
turned to garbage.
It really has. I really has, and I'm just gonna say it. All you have to do is just accuse somebody of something, and to take your money away, whether you're guilty of it or not. And I think that was probably the last straw for a lot of people. I saw a lot of people start heading over this way after what they did to Russell Brand. And you know what? Russell might be totally guilty, but that is up to a court of law to figure out, not YouTube.
Who is Russell
So-
Brand?
You don't know who Russell Brand is?
No.
He's an actor. He was in. Well, he's a comedian and actor. He was in. He was in Get Him to the Greek, and he was in a couple of things.
Oh, that guy. Okay.
Yeah.
What happened to him?
He was in the remake of Arthur. I'm not gonna. This is not the right place for that. I'll tell you
Okay.
offline.
Tell me later.
But he was accused of something, and before any judgment was passed on him, YouTube demonetized him. And
That's typical.
yeah, so anyway, but that's a whole separate issue. I didn't want to necessarily go into that, but it's just yeah.
It's
Oh, De Niro,
bullcrap.
we are absolutely, as soon as you can, yeah, forgetting Sarah Marshall, right. How many followers do you need to be able to go live on Rumble? 5. And Yobi, do you have your channel set up yet? When you're ready to get your channel set up, you let me know. I will help you, and then we will get you 5, and we can get you start streaming, brother.
Maybe I'll start mine on Rumble instead of YouTube.
This is a good place. Well, the gaming
Rumble
community-
and Locals.
Yeah.
Locals is pretty good. too.
Yep, Rumble you can stream and get monetized right away. And De Niro says that, yeah, I've always wanted to be on the show. My life has just been and we know that, De Niro, and we are praying for you. And you know, you and your family are always in thoughts. And yeah, when you can, De Niro, we are absolutely getting you on the show, because guess what?
The delicious logo.
That's yours. And so that's part of that. That's always going to be part of the channel too. That's our new stinger. So, hey, Salvatore, what's going on? Well, Yobi, you need to set up an actual streaming channel, and I'll work with you on that. So, I mean, you could stream, you can stream under just your account. I guess you could do that. So,
I'm
and I
able to
think-
stream now.
yeah, let me see. Hang on. Hey, Roy! Holy crap! All right, you now have 4 followers, Yobi. Oh, yes, Roy's here. Dude, your boy Roy. Click on him, follow him as well. Excellent guy. He's been playing Liza P. And very, very cool guy. Very good supporter of the show. So, all right. I guess we ought to try talking about stuff.
Maybe.
I'm having
Shall
fun
we?
just talking. I'm having fun just talking. But Peter, this was kind of your, and I mean this, you know, I don't mean I mean this in the best way. This was your topic.
Well, it's you know, sometimes I post stuff in the Discord and make it a topic.
Well, every once in a while.
Our
Well,
next
I do
topic.
ask.
Are we
All right,
doing
hang
our
on.
little?
Yep. Let me try it. Hang on.
All
I
right.
gotta see. Do this. All right. I'm gonna have to do this quickly. Ready? Here we go.
I'm ready.
Ah!
Video game reviews. Time to go away.
Let's go away.
Yeah,
I can
because
do
they're all
mine.
garbage.
I could do my my Daytona. My video game reviews. Let's go away.
Mom,
Like Mullis.
Mom, help me, please. Mom, help.
Oh my god. I have never seen a Burger King ad, by the way, on Rumble. So I'm still wondering. I'm still wondering if they actually did advertise or not. I never saw one. All right. All right. So let's get to this. In fact, Peter, this was your topic. I want you to open it because I have thoughts.
Well, there's it seems like nowadays, especially you know, well, emphasized by Starfield, that game reviews are
Garbage.
actually very skewed. User reviews are even worse than that. Should there still be game reviews, as in reviews with a score where people are like, you know, use as a big measuring contest and
yeah.
This ain't the G4
trying to have a
days.
you know, a sport of who can lower the score the most, and instead of having an objective score, so you can objectively compare, like, you know, how games, especially in the same genre, compare to each other.
Clickbait,
Well-
you mean. Clickbait.
Clickbait.
I
Yeah.
mean, that seems to be nowadays, at least from the professional. Maybe we should put that between quotes, but non-user reviews. It seems to be, you know, kind of the way they're doing it right now. Come up with a clickbait title, you know, so people will click on it, and regardless what they're, you know, if that's their true opinion, just put on some negativity, because negativity sells, in order to get the clicks, and clicks mean ad revenue, and, you know, that means another paycheck.
Yeah. And it's kind of
So,
sad. You know,
I mean, how useful is that, you know? For me to go and look at a review and see, like, hey, how does this game, or how does it compare to its peers and other stuff, and it's just
Garbage.
And people say, like, oh, it's just opinion pieces. It's like, yeah, but still, you know, if
I remember the Hi-Fi Rush review. I remember there was a review, might have been Metro. And I'm gonna find it real quick, because it encapsulates exactly what you're talking about. And, you know, as you guys all know, because, you know, as Sir X-Man stopped me yesterday, you guys all know my background. You guys all know that I reviewed games for a long time. Cough, cough, Burnout 3, cough, cough, Sir X-Man.
Yeah, the greatest race game ever.
So I was in that for a long time, for about a decade, I reviewed games. I reviewed games for Dreamcast HQ, and then I reviewed games when I built Next Level Gaming. And I always tried to reach things from two points. Number one, some form of objectivity, right? Yes, a review is somewhat editorialized. Of course it is. It is an opinion. But that opinion has to come from some sort of objectivity, right? What's the bar?
Right, and also like, yeah, especially like if you you want to be consistent with yourself too, and not like saying like, hey, I'm gonna arbitrarily rate this one low or this one high because I feel like it, but then the next game you review in the same genre, you're not giving it the same.
Well, and in the same genre, you can kind of understand it only in that, if you think about it, not every game in the same genre is a good game.
No.
So, but there's got to be a baseline, right? Does the game do this? Does it do this? Is it fun? And that
Right, and fun is very objective, right? It's like,
absolutely.
fun for you could not be fun for me, so there's always some.
Absolutely. But could you back up what you're saying with fact? You can have an opinion, but that opinion's got to be based on fact. And so
De Niro is on Rumble now.
De
Let's follow
Niro!
De Niro right now.
Oh, and he's the latest
Boom,
follower.
shakalaka.
Oh, love you, brother. Look at that, and his name pops.
And his name is in the last four.
I love how the name just.
I have to
pops
do the
right
sound
up.
effects since we don't have that automated.
I'm gonna work on that. That's it. That's the next thing I'm working on. We're gonna have, and it'll pop up on the middle of the screen.
Hey, your Rumble didn't send me a notification, dude.
Hang on.
You're not subscribed.
I am subscribed.
Yeah, well, you don't allow for notifications from Rumble.
Just
How about
disconnected
that?
I do.
Hang on, it just froze
Not
again.
from this channel.
Mike's the only one I got, dude.
Okay.
S21 Ultra.
All right. Sorry.
That's
it froze
right. I
again.
just went to my Rumble app. I see it.
You have to start at a baseline of facts, right? So so we were on Monday night, last night, we were talking about, I was giving Sir X-Man crap about my Burnout review because he thought that I didn't review it and he thought that it got a low score.
Yeah, I thought somebody else reviewed it or he didn't give it a decent score. I was being petty.
You were being petty. However,
It is my favorite game, though, of all time.
I know. But I gave that game a 94 on both systems, the PlayStation 2 and the OG Xbox. But I said...
Which gave the Xbox more credit, baby.
I did. But not... And I'm going to bring that review up real quick. Not because it's an Xbox game and I just liked Xbox better.
Nah, you like the online better.
No, that wasn't even it. Give me a sec. I'm gonna grab that review again because I think this stuff is important to understand.
I got a new gun.
To understand exactly why game reviewing today is so much worse. Like I honestly think, yeah, Scepter remembers because Scepter was watching last night. Yes, Ghost Recon. You know what? That's a great one. Let me find my Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter review. Hold on, because I actually.
Do you have a Rainbow Six Vegas review? Just curious.
Oh, I'm sure I do.
That was when Rainbow Six was awesome, dude.
That was Rainbow Six at its best. I totally agree. Hang on.
Remember Rainbow Six Black?
Oh my God, I got a game in here called Griddlers Deluxe. When was this? Griddlers Deluxe 5.1. Hold on.
Stop him. No more griddle.
Highly
That's
customized.
the deluxe part of it. You can actually
I
have
know.
some severe burns.
That was Mike's version of Burnout.
Wow. All right, hang on. Let me get to it's actually
Ghost Recon on PC was dope. Man,
Ghost Recon was the original Ghost Recon was a great series. Now and Graw was fantastic. But I'm going to
I
show
don't know.
you.
Graw was like it seems so delayed in the sense of your movements.
It was a different type of game.
It's not the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, but remember when we played it on the Xbox One X, Peter, and we caught the that 60 frames per second upgrade?
Yeah.
That did make a difference. All right, so let me see what reviews I had. Came out in 2000.
Yeah, the OG Ghost Recon on PC and that one, and then there was like Desert Siege. Was it Desert Siege?
Desert.
Not Desert. Yeah, I thought it was that. Look it up.
Island.
Damn,
There was
damn
Island
old.
Thunder. All right, hang on. I'm almost there. Okay. Yep, I did a play. Okay, so for those of you guys who are on Rumble, who are watching kind of for the first time, welcome Techstone Damish. Thank you for the follow. Come into the chat and say hello. Make yourself known. Make yourself at home. For those of you who are new to the original Next Level
Desert
Gaming,
Siege.
Next Level Gaming was a website way back in the day, and I'm about to pull it up.
I'm a Vegas person.
I do love Vegas too. Don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. I love me some Vegas. All right, let me pop this thing up. Now, give me a second I am doing some back end sausage work since I
Do not ever say that again.
Ooh, the sausage?
Do not backdoor sausage. Do not ever say that again.
sorry. That was not. It's not. You're right. That didn't quite come out the way I wanted it.
That didn't help either.
All right, let's see. Okay, so for those who are unfamiliar, Next Level Gaming was a gaming website that I created back in 2001 when the Dreamcast took its dirt nap. It's sad.
Any
sad dirt nap.
clickbait articles? Headlines?
I never did clickbait. I never did. The way that I did, and in fact, I can show you with my Ghost Recon. So this was Next Level Gaming back in the day. Hemp said I walked by and heard X mad at something. Joby says oh yeah, Ubisoft needs to sell off the Tom Clancy IPs so that someone could bring them back to their glory. Microsoft. So
that's actually right. He's actually right on that. If they're not going to use it, give it away.
All right, so here's what we did. Whenever we did news, literally, we simply reposted press releases. We didn't put our own opinion into this stuff, right? People weren't looking for us for news or our opinion. They wanted to know what was going on. So here's all the news that we had on Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter. And all we did was just repost
And it was 4-player co-op, people. I'm
Yep.
just letting you know that.
That's all we did, right? Because it wasn't our job to tell you what to think about the game. Even if you read our review, the review is great. And these are all the movies. This is back in the day when we didn't have YouTube. I had to store all of these movies on our web server. I don't know if any of them will play it. They probably won't. Nope. But, and I've got them downloaded. But
Probably need to get an update for it.
320 by 240. No, I've got them all saved on my hard drive. I saved the entire site. Hey, Mega Mike. What's up, brother Mike? His nephew Mike. So here's
I found an alien shish kebab with meat on it. Nice.
All right, so here's what I was getting at. Here are both of my reviews for Advanced Warfighter. So in March, I reviewed the 360 version. In April, I reviewed the PlayStation 2 version when they came out. So this was, God, such a long time ago. And I went through and I basically gave the facts. I didn't, yes, I put my opinion in there, but it was based on what was actually going on. Talked about the multiplayer, 4-player split screen, and then the Xbox Live, right? So, presentation. And remember, guys, on the 360, this looked incredible. This was a beautiful game. And it was 1080i. That was one of the other 1080i games, right? So at 1080i,
Yep.
Dolby Digital. And I gave it a 95. Now bring on Rainbow Six 360 and I could die happy. So this was prior to Vegas, I think. Right? Did this come out? This came out before Vegas.
Yeah, with Ghost Recon, that gave us Hawks. Well, remember when you were...
All right.
I love Hawks, man.
So here was the PlayStation 2 version. I did a lot of the same. In fact, I copied a bit of my original because a lot of it was the same thing. Right? So today we look at the PS2 version, see if it matches up. Right? So let's be realistic. The PlayStation 2 is not the 360. The 360 was more powerful. Hang on. OBS freaking disconnected again.
No. Bad OBS.
I think it's. I feel like it's chunking on something. All right. Let's be realistic. The PlayStation 2 is not the 360, and there's no way this version of Grawl is going to look as good. It's just not. There was just stuff missing from it. Core gameplay pieces that shouldn't have been missing. And it was a game that felt more like Rainbow Six than Ghost Recon. But instead of just saying that, I went through.
They both were Tom Clancy games, though.
It was the same game. But
no, Rainbow Six was not the same game.
I see what you mean. No, I see what you're saying. Yes, they were both Tom Clancy games, but what I was getting at here was that it was basically factual that there was no third-person perspective in the PlayStation 2 version. It wasn't
really now. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Which made it hard to remember how in the 360 version you can back up to a wall and peek across the wall. That was part of the core gameplay of Grawl, was being able to. I know
I missed that peeping around the corner.
Yeah.
I missed that.
And the PS2 version completely missed
Now that would be PS3 at the time.
No.
That would have been when PS3.
No.
PS3 came out right after PS2. Remember, it was price of the PS3 that pushed people
first
away.
off, the PlayStation 3 came a year after the Xbox 360. They didn't have a PlayStation 3 version of the game yet. They had a PlayStation 2 version of the game. This was the remember what I said up top? There would be, and so they released an Xbox and PlayStation 2 version of the game. So there wasn't, this was 2006. PS3 hadn't launched yet. So at the end of the day, I still gave the game a 60, 59. It just wasn't the same game. And but I even said, we've already seen what the Xbox 360 could do with this type of game. You can bet the PS3 is going to be just as good at it. So again, you know, it wasn't just, oh, Xbox great, PlayStation bad, and therefore, no, there were literal things wrong with this game that it just couldn't do because it wasn't a 360, it was a PS2. It just couldn't hang. So, you know, everything I reviewed always had some sort of factual, you know, basis to it. It wasn't just, oh, I like this system, I don't like this system, so therefore, right? And Burnout 3 was the one I really wanted to show because I wanted to, there we go. Because I wanted to highlight that if you do it right, these are all the games we had that we dealt with. When I tell you we hung with IGN and GameSpot, I tell you we hung with IGN and GameSpot. Burnout 3 takedown, there it is. Right? So I gave both consoles a 94. And the reason,
yeah, I remember.
Yep. And the reason that I said that oh, by the way, Peter, damn it, disconnected again.
Peter's there.
No, OBS disconnected again. There it is. Happened in weeks. I wonder what's going on. But Peter, you'll love this.
Mm-hmm.
Read the first sentence and tell me how that's held up.
There seems to always be something magical that happens when Electronic Arts get their hands on a license.
They need to get the licenses that they already had and get them up together.
Oh wait, it gets better. Read the second one.
And when it comes to supporting a developer in the efforts, I think EA Games has proven themselves once again.
That is aged like fine milk.
Yes.
However,
Chunky.
so yeah, you're right. So, you know, this was one where I said, Burnout 3 is flat out hot, must have for either console, PlayStation 2 or Xbox. If you have both, go with the Xbox version. It's just a hair better in a couple minor areas. Any way you look at it, you actually have to have this game. And the only, and again, where there wasn't a, you know, well, you know, Microsoft is bad for the, or, you know, Sony's, I don't like Jim Ryan, so therefore the Xbox version is going to win. We don't like Jim Ryan.
Ryan's great.
We don't like Jim Ryan these days, but the point is, when I talked about why the Xbox version was better than the PlayStation 2 version, I was very specific, right? Both systems had 480p, which at the time, 480p was kind of your default, and that was really good back then, right? And I said, which is a plus for the PS2 because not all PS2 games ran 480p. The Xbox version is a little crisper, a little smoother, which it was. But on the audio end, they allowed custom soundtracks on the Xbox version, which was a plus. And the Xbox version had full Dolby Digital 5.1 sound, where the PlayStation 2 version
And the
had
online was better.
Pro Logic 2 support. I disagree. I don't think I agreed with that in the review. I think.
Did you play it on and with online?
Yep. Of course
Play
I did.
online? I
Yes.
did not have a problem. I had a problem with the PS2 version.
I had no
I did not
problem
have
with
a
the PS.
problem with the PS2.
I had no problem. Well, if you played it on PC, I don't know where you played it on PC because it was only out on Xbox.
On
and
PC, it was wonderful.
I don't know. There was no PC version of the game, dude. It was PS2 and Xbox.
Well, I was on Xbox most of the time. Dude.
But I had no problem playing it online on the PS2. And I had to play it online on the PS2 because that. And in fact, I said, oh man, if this isn't a reason to get either Xbox Live or the PS2 online adapter, I don't know what is.
Well, Xbox allowed for pure broadband. That's why that's why it played smoother on the Xbox.
No.
You know, faster rate and everything, dude. It made a difference.
What?
Because I played PS2 online, and it just did not work right.
It had the
It was laggy.
It had the
and
same.
people
Well, that
were
was
getting kicked out
something
of
you
the
were doing.
races.
I don't know what you were doing, but it had the same broadband. It was just a broadband adapter.
Broadband adapter.
Yeah. So
Made a difference. A lot of people didn't have the broadband adapter.
I understand that, but I said, or the PlayStation 2 online adapter. I had to play both.
I had the broadband adapter for
Yeah.
the PS2 also.
Yeah, it was that. So my point is that these are things that I did when I reviewed a game. I didn't talk about whether or not it was morally, this or that. I didn't talk about whether or not I liked the company that made it. I just gave you the facts. I sat down and I said, what does this game do well? What does this game not do well? And if there's two versions of it, what game does what better? What game does what the same? What version, and this is missing out of reviewing these days. So Hasselhoff's
But
in
you
the
scored
house.
them the same, Ron, right? Same.
I scored them
Nobody
the same.
finds the facts anymore,
Because-
man. They
because-
just base it on their own personal opinion now.
The reason
That's all they do.
The reason I scored it the same is because if you only had a PlayStation 4, it was still a 94 out of 100 as far as the game goes. And if you didn't play them side by side, you wouldn't know that the Xbox version was a little crisper and a little smoother. You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know
do.
that.
I think that's now with Digital Foundry, when they compare everything, and it's like, oh, that one has like one blade of grass, so it must be better. And even,
Oh, Digital Foundry's kind of like.
I mean,
helping
it's and I'm not blaming them per se, because it's fascinating to look in comparison how they stack up. It's the narrative and everything that comes from it, the console wars and all that stuff.
Yeah, it just.
And comparing frame rates, and it's like this frame rate is a little lower, but the resolution is higher, and a bunch of other stuff. It's
I think the
people
rarest
just run with
time.
a tiny little snippet, and it just becomes messy.
I think the rarest time with Digital Foundry gave an opinion piece that favored Xbox is for Red Dead Redemption 2, when they said it was way better on the Xbox One X than it was on PS4. That was the only time
And then they got accused of being paid off by Microsoft.
I know, right?
Which is the other thing that
Yeah.
really annoys me is that that's the other thing that annoys me is that you can't, if you say something positive about, and unfortunately it's all Xbox. I just call it as it is. If you say something positive about Starfield, you have to be paid off by Microsoft. And then you got guys who, who clearly haven't played the game, clearly haven't put the time into the game, and review it and are incorrect about things. Dan Stapleton, it wasn't just that his review was bad. People were correcting him. Literally correcting him. And going, dude.
And he did not like it at all.
No, he did not. So Brother Game Complainers is in the YouTube chat. Thank you so much. And he said, Mike sounds like an awesome reviewer. That's the type of reviewing we need. But these journalists today only care about the damn plastic box instead of how this stuff runs. And it's absolutely true. It's absolutely
remember
true.
when God of War 1 came out and IGN gave it a score under 90? I think they gave it like a 87. And then all of a sudden, they changed it because Sony got on their butt about it. Mm-hmm. And they changed it to like a 92. I'm like, really?
Yep.
How biased is that, man? That's true bias.
And it sucks. It absolutely sucks. I wanted to look just because here's Vegas.
Vegas 1 or 2?
One. And it looks like that one didn't get cached by that. There's only so much that they cache up. Splinter Cell might be there. And shout out to the archive.org, to the Internet Wayback Machine for even collecting some of our old site. It sometimes it's just wild. Awesome. Sometimes it's just wild to go back and see some of this. Here we go. So Sean, Peter, you remember Sean? He was one of our writers. He was one of our co-founders. He reviewed Splinter Cell because I think Spectre mentioned Splinter Cell. Spectre and Roy and Yobi were talking about Splinter Cell. So
that company. Go ahead, I'm listening to you, bro. I'm enjoying this conversation.
I gave Splinter Cell a 98, or he gave Splinter Cell a 98 on the Xbox version. So let's see what he gave the GameCube version.
The GameCube had a Splinter Cell?
Of course it did.
I never knew that.
Yep. A 96. If you own a GameCube system and you don't own Splinter Cell, you must buy this game. That's what Sean said about it. What was the other version?
What was the PlayStation version?
PC CD. I don't think we got a PlayStation version.
Oh yeah, PlayStation never had Splinter Cell.
It was an Xbox.
And
here's another thing with certain reviews when it's like, say the sequel scores lower, even if it would have been the same quality as the first one.
Oh. Well, let me see what.
It's like, if I'm the first if this will be my first in the series, I'll start with the second one. I mean, shouldn't you write reviews that are...
You should.
Objective. I mean,
all right.
Objective.
Here we go.
Like it's your very first in the series. I mean, sure, you can say like, hey, it's kind of the same as the other one. But it shouldn't really reflect into the...
Back from the Dead is right.
If
you had Ghost Recon for GameCube, it came with a Splinter Cell demo. Hasselhoff, I don't know if it did before I got out of this. I only ran the site till 2007. So, Game Complaters, you guys got to get up into Rumble. Everybody's up there. By the way, I haven't even looked.
I miss game demos, dude.
Just out of curiosity, hold on. I haven't even looked. Where are we at? 32 people. What is up, everyone? You guys all rock. Silver Fox is streaming. Who else is streaming? Shred, Silver Fox, We Are, Geeks Gamers, Area 52. All right. Tell you what,
Just
guys.
to let people know, I'm not sleeping. I'm playing Starfield, and so is
Yeah.
Peter.
Yeah, I'm still on the same menu. I'm still.
Yeah, but at least
much
he's
good.
paying attention. X.
I'm paying attention. I'm listening to everything.
I'm
you
not.
say.
I'm not. Not playing
I'm
right
over
now.
there on
There's
Rumble.
a game running, but it's paused.
Just saying, X. Just saying. All right,
I'm
so
just interjecting when I think the topic actually works.
Rock 88, what's up? What's going on? Here, let me put this back in there in that chat. So, guys, those of you guys who just popped in, head on up here. Next
You'll
week.
thank us later.
Yeah, yes. Because next week is our final show on YouTube. And starting on the 9th, we will be Rumble only. So come on up. The fishing is fine. So let's test that theory. And I'm doing this blind. I've not looked this up. But to your point, here's Halo. Here's my Halo review. My original 2003 Halo review.
What's Halo?
I'm kicking you off the damn show. You gotta hold on. You bye. You gotta go. So welcome to the next generation of first-person shooters. I remember that. So, geez, I have not read this review since I put it up. Halo is a first-person shooter, if you don't already know, a very gorgeous one at that. Oh my goodness, the Xbox has some power.
Oh yeah.
Everything runs like a movie. Blah blah blah. So I mean, this was a pretty long review. This wasn't just, hey, Xbox great, everything else bad. Go.
100 out of 100.
Well, I did say Halo's a game that will become the new benchmark for first-person shooters. Quite frankly, it's one of the better ones I've seen in a long time, at least since Half-Life. Oh, this had the right, and I had just gotten a high-definition AV pack, which was component video. Oh no, you're gonna kill off Dreadpool from YouTube. Dreadpool says, "Thank you, Dreadpool, from Rumble."
We love Dreadpool.
So the Splinter Cell trilogy made it to the PS3. That's correct, Hasselhoff. But by that time, I had already gotten out of game journalism, and I actually wasn't gaming at that point in time. So excellent launch, and it was a launch title. So all right, so there's Halo. I don't know if I can do better than that, Peter, for Halo 2. So I think I'm gonna prove myself wrong. I might have to apologize to everyone.
What did you give Halo?
I gave Halo 100 out of 100.
You're a bad man.
Yeah, and by the way,
What did you give Halo to?
this was when.
Well, and this
so-
one defines online play.
So this was, by the way, when I did. You guys have seen this. I brought it to Rumble, but it's on our YouTube channel as well. Remember this? Remember how I told you guys that at E3 we got whisked behind closed doors?
Yes.
This was the write-up for it, and this is how I remembered it. We had our meeting with Microsoft on Friday, and that was the last day of the show. We were walking out, and my rep friend runs up to me and says, "How'd you like to go see Halo 2?" Anyway, quickly, and he said, I mean quickly, we had to run to the Halo 2 super secret chamber. We saw, and I do remember this now because I did throw in a nice little, if anybody gets this reference, but then they opened the door and we saw the comfy chairs. The comfy chair? And the controllers. Oh yeah, we were going to get some Halo 2 on. Halo 2 was our
And
game
how
of
did
the...
it feel?
Well, we got a personal demo. I'm not even going to comment on it other than to say, oh my God, this is why we named it E3 Game of the Show. So let me put it this way, X. Read this sentence. You might not be able to. Peter, read this sentence.
I'll read it. So after we were given the demo, it was time to actually touch heaven.
Uh-huh. And we got to play the new, and at that time they had put Capture the Flag in, and we got a chance.
Oh,
Yep.
you were the first to play a Capture the Flag other
We
than
were the-
Unreal Tournament on PC?
We were the, shut up. Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
Unreal Tournament did Capture the Flag first, though. You know they did.
I know they did. You. Why do you
Don't
hate
get mad
Halo?
'cause
Why
I'm
do you?
stating
Why do you?
facts.
Why do you hate Halo?
No, I love Halo. Are you nuts? I played every
Hey,
single one
cousin
of
Born,
them.
we were talking about the topic. I'm just also I got a little sidetracked with the Halo 2 demo that I got at E3 2004. And I mean, I was in, all right, 10 minutes later, we had won. I was ready to go home. I had seen all I needed to see the rest of the show. Okay, but so that's not true, but it was unbelievable. And we gave the Bungie guys a well-deserved and rousing standing ovation. So, and I mean, all right, so that was, you know, I wrote about that story. I don't tell tall tales about my E3s. All right, so what did I give Halo 2? This is either gonna
100, you said.
Yeah. What is this? Ooh.
We prefer to just call it a masterpiece.
Yep.
Actually, it was a masterpiece. That game was phenomenal.
1.5 million pre-orders. I said, let me repeat that number. It made 20 million shy of the Dreamcast launch numbers. That is how big Halo 2 was. Bungie Studios prefers to simply call it Halo 2. So, yeah.
I call it Halo 2.
If you don't have it because you don't have an Xbox, you need to go out to the store and get an Xbox. I mean, this was...
But it's not a place.
I know.
No bitterness right there.
Right.
Never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Woo, 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 woo.
Well, they kind of have it now. Come on,
There you
Bungie
Don't say Destiny.
Bungie
There
wanted
you
to
go, Bungie.
Bungie wanted to go and make something other than Halo. So they left Microsoft, went to Activision, and made Halo.
They also wanted to be independent.
Right, and now they're owned by Sony.
They're still not getting a Halo.
What did I give it? This is your Game of the Year 2004, and honestly, it could possibly be Game of the Year 2005. 98. The last.
Enough already.
Okay.
Get to the store. Try and find Halo 2.
The last time I ever gave a game on Next Level Gaming a perfect 100 out of 100 was the original Halo. When someone I know has absolutely no interest in video games used Halo as a reason to start, that was big. The only thing that kept Halo from doing it again was the very bogus and frustrating Optimatch matchmaking system. That's why I took points off. So, if anything, let me go up and let's take a look.
Right, and you didn't write it like, hey, it's like this, it's like Halo again. I'm gonna take 10 points away because it's
Right.
still Halo, and
Because it's
too
still
much
Halo.
A button or trigger button, or
Yep. So let's see.
I mean, you write those things like, if this is my first game that I want to play and look at it.
The only thing that is different about this from other online games is the way the matchmaking is done. Optimatch doesn't quite work like any other Xbox Live game. When you go into Optimatch, you choose a general game type you want to go into. There are specific filters for clan matches too, so you don't go in and disturb a group of players who aren't looking for a clan whooping. Sorry guys, but some people just want to play for fun. Anyway, you pick a game filter and you're brought into the pregame lobby. And there you can send invites to your friends and clan members to get everyone together before searching for a game. So in essence, you can have 4 or 5 at a time looking to get into the same game. Once you have your party, or if you go alone, you'll be matched up based on the best available game there is. There's only one problem with this. You don't get to pick the exact type of game you play. So if you get put into a CTF game and you don't want to play CTF, capture flag, then you have to go out and try again. It's a little bit of pot luck. This is a big problem, though. This means you or your friends have to set up the game. You can't just opt a match for a territories game. You have to hope you get into one. So that is why I took 2 points off.
Yeah.
Remember,
So-
also, it is the first of its kind. You're coming from PC, where you used to be able to do those things and certain, play certain shooters like that on PC. This is the first major console multiplayer
Right, but what they
with
did...
good online. And
the-
people
but the-
didn't think about that at the time.
Yeah, but...
I'm not saying any names when it came out.
No, but again, and this was why I took 2 points off, if I want to play Capture the Flag, and we get together and try to play Capture the Flag, and I get put in the territories, I want to play territories. If I wanted to play territories, I'd have picked territories. That was the problem with Halo 2 at the time. I can't remember if they fixed it or not, but...
They fixed it.
They may not have, not back then. However, all that said, it's still a 98. It's still Halo 2. All right, so now let's go to 3. So I'm still consistent. Remember the IGN review for Halo 5? Too much A button? Remember that nonsense? All right, I might have to go forward in time here.
Who played the A button? You jump with the A button and you shot with the trigger.
I might not
And
be
you
here.
straight left or right.
Oh,
with the,
you know why?
With
You know why it's not here?
With the right stick.
Because in 2007 is when we stopped. So we shut down. We shut down before the game came out. I never reviewed 3.
No.
Three most people consider one of the best Halos ever made.
I don't know who said that because it's usually 2 that they're talking about.
You didn't see it because you didn't review it. Thank you.
I hear you, but most people call 2 the best.
For me, I still consider 2 the best one. I love 2.
So,
But
So-
I'm saying what most people say.
all right,
Halo 3 had the biggest, bigger launch
hey.
than Halo 2.
all right, we're getting off track. So
Part of Halo.
my point is that I come from a background of game reviews, and what I see today just it turns
Yeah,
my
more
stomach.
temper tantrums.
It really is. It really is. I almost don't want to give IGN the time of day on this, but I almost feel like we need to, because I mean these people don't. To me, they're not. I don't find them to be reviewers. I don't find them to be journalists. I find them to be activists posing as journalists. And when I say activists, I don't necessarily mean political. I mean console war style. And you know, I used to love Metacritic, right? Because honestly, I used to love seeing us on Metacritic. Long time ago. And here's Starfield, down to an 84. It has 8 mixed reviews, 1 negative review. And that negative review, by the way, find it. Was this idiot? Jim Sterling, or whatever he's calling himself these days. he hates Bethesda. He just absolutely hates Bethesda, right? So he wrote his review with just absolutely hating Bethesda. Straight up. And so he gave it a 40, which brought the score down.
Like what's happening right now.
There was one other, I don't know where it is.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know where that came from. Some of those reviews, Mike.
I tell you exactly where they came from. Came from Jimquisition. And there was another one who reviewed it. Thankfully, they didn't make it into Metacritic. They gave it a 4 out of 10 and said, "Oh, we really didn't even play it." What we heard.
Why give it a score then?
Because
I can give it a score.
To try to drop the price, to try to drop the score.
For what?
I don't know. I mean, IGN Spain, right? Impulse Gamer, Washington Post, Attack of the Fanboy. You know, let's even go into some of the, and I'm skipping over the Xbox, the ones that say Xbox, right? Because, you know,
Yeah.
CG Magazine, IGN Brazil, Atomics, Gamers Heroes, Gaming Age. Gotta remember Gaming Age. Dual Shockers. Gave the game a 90. Dual Shockers. Game Reactor, Gaming Trend. So, you know, all of these great reviews. Screen Rant, we got this covered. Worth Playing. GamesBeat. Right? All approached it from what they... and they pointed out flaws, right? Every one of them, you know. Yes, there are issues. Of course, but these problems feel minor. You know, multiplayer IT, 85, 85, 85, Game Informer 85. Then you get down to, you just start getting down into digital trends, PC Magazine.
Okay, Mike, here's the question.
GameSpot,
Other than PC, how many good multiplayer shooters were there out there at the time when Halo 2 came out? To compare it to.
On PC?
Other than PC.
Oh, other than
PC's
PC.
a whole different realm. We know this.
There wasn't, because at the time, the Xbox was the only one that had online anything. And remember, Halo didn't even have online play. It was System Link. You had to...
I'm talking about Halo 2. I said
about
Halo 2 at the time.
So, I can't remember if Halo 2 came out, if SOCOM came out at the same time. I tell you what, I gave SOCOM a fantastic score. I probably gave SOCOM. I gave. Bye.
I'm just going to go ahead.
Because SOCOM was one of my favorite online shooters. It's criminal that Sony hasn't brought that back. A GameSpot 70, IGN 70, and Metro, and these are guys, they wonder why they didn't get the game, because they spent all this time bashing it, and again, IGN had to be, Dan Stapleton had to be corrected. Unreal Tournament 2004, was that other?
That was fun on the Xbox. That was so much fun.
Except, well, go back to NLG. That wasn't on Xbox. You're thinking of Unreal Championship.
Right, Unreal Championship. My bad. Sorry,
That's okay. Didn't Star Wars Battlefront 1 have online on Xbox Live? A good question.
Yes.
I know a place where we can look it up.
It did.
I'm almost positive that it did as well.
Yeah, it did. I just said it did.
Well, just because you said it did.
Oh boy, here we go again. You hear him, everybody, right?
I love you, X.
Uh,
So here's 04. Oh my gosh. I forgot that it was published by Atari. Did we review it? I don't know if we ever reviewed it. Because we didn't have it. Oh, because it at that point we didn't have a we did not have a PC writer at the time. Yet again I hear, oh boy, here we go again, Sir X. No.
Yeah, I did.
So here was the Unreal Championship, which came out in 2002. And I know at some point I thought we reviewed something. Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh, I reviewed Unreal Championship. Here you go, Fused. What did I give Unreal Championship?
Here we go.
First off, let's get one thing out of the way. I don't care what anybody says. You shouldn't be getting this game for the single player mode. I wasn't wrong. 91. Look at this.
Well,
Go
look
get
at
this game,
you.
then come find me. My gamer tag is NLG Mullis. I'll be waiting for you.
I think that's when you really started to go and enjoy Xbox Live. That's what I think why the changeover came.
Changeover from what?
Because remember, you love SOCOM.
I still love
But
SOCOM.
everybody likes SOCOM. I can't say nothing bad about it.
Hold on. Now I got to go look up SOCOM.
Oh, Jesus. What are we supposed to be talking about?
Video game reviews.
Ratings right now.
Yes, video gamer. That's the topic.
Oh, Mike, it's so much fun.
I'm wondering if it will say it would have been better if it would have been on Xbox. That's so come.
That's right. I never said that. I never said
Oh.
that. I don't have it. I don't have that review.
No.
Ooh. I have the second one, maybe? All right, we got the second one.
Yes.
Ooh, and I did review it in 2003. The SEAL team returns, and we head back online. You gotta love it. Let's see. Single player still there, but who's playing offline? I only mentioned his story briefly because, honest, once again, who's really playing this game in single player mode? Well, if you don't have the PS2 online adapter, I guess you have no choice.
You used to play some Rainbow Six Vegas with me. I have been trying.
See, and here, look, the PS2 has really been light on online FPS games, so SOCOM 2 comes in at the right time. While Xbox Live owners have had their pick, it seems, from the latest Tom Clancy game, Sony has set out to remind PS2 owners that Rainbow Six isn't the only game out there. And that's great. That's handling the SEAL team is very intricate and honest, very impressive. This was how to improve a graphic engine. Sounds so good it gets its own section. Gave it an 88. Means it sucked, apparently. So
Yeah,
COM4
IGN
enters
skill
the
does,
chat.
yeah.
Oh. Quake 4. So hang on, Fused. Hang on. I am almost positive, because Quake 4 was a launch title. I am almost positive I have a review up on, hopefully it's still here. Archive.org didn't catch everything, but, I reviewed both. I reviewed the PC and so here's the Xbox 360 review. I did it 2005.
I need to ask you a serious question.
Mm-hmm.
Did you review Riddick escaped from Butcher Bay.
I am almost positive I did. And if it wasn't me, it was one of my other writers, but we definitely did. So what did I give Quake for? An 85. So it had problems single player, but it's still solid. Is it a must-have launch title? A secondary one. Call of Duty 2 is a must-have. This is a pickup.
Call of Duty 2. So good.
This is a pickup, but it doesn't have to be the first day. It's still an FPS after all. But I will say it would be impossible to do this game right on an Xbox or PlayStation 2, so in that sense, it is a bit on the next-gen side. So I didn't just give it the Xbox 90, right? So that's, again, and when you guys are ready to come get some starting on Tuesday, my gamer tag, this was back, and I had to change my gamer tag at the time. I mean, I still loved it. So you said Riddick?
Butcher Bay.
I can't remember if it's under Chronicles or The Chronicles.
Yeah, Chronicles of Riddick. That's what it was.
I know, but I don't know if we listed it under Chronicles or The Chronicles. Crimson, Crisis, Cross Championship, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Hang on, while I'm here, Peter. Call of Duty 2.
Call of Duty 2. Check it out.
In the fight to the Third Reich, Xbox 360 style. Let's see. $92.
Woo!
This is a must-have game, bottom line. Unless you so despise shooters, you're willing to buy every other launch title, but this is simply because it's FPS. So, and you know what? Even that isn't even a good enough reason. So, both offline and offline, this is my front runner for Game of the Year until something else shows me otherwise. Thank you, Game Complainers. He says Mike is spot on with these reviews. I remember Tribes, Brother Fused. I absolutely remember Tribes, and I probably have a Tribes one too. So since we're headed to the T's.
Oh, Lord.
You wanted to see Chronicles of Riddick, dude.
I know. I figured I'd just keep going with the flow.
I saw it.
There it is. Chronicles of Riddick. Escape from Butcher Bay. Vivendi. The folks who tried to...
I don't think I've played that game.
The folks who tried to hostile take over Ubisoft, remember?
Yeah.
There it is. There's my Butcher Bay. Wow. Let's see if it's there. Survey says... There it is. My
Ding, 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 ding.
The movie is out. The game is out. Could we have another hot movie to game translation? And it was developed by Starbreeze. Starbreeze made some good games. Is pretty rock solid as an action FPS. So let's see. $87. Here you go, X. You have to hand it to Vivendi. They know how to take a movie license and make a good game out of it. And now that I've waited to see the movie before reviewing the game, I can also say playing the game will not ruin the movie, nor will it ruin Pitch Black for you. So.
Well, you're making strides, Mike.
I know. If only I... Right? What was the other one in the T's? Tribes.
Tribes. Right?
Yeah, I remember Tribes. So, Fuse, this was my old site. Man,
Tribes. Scroll
Tribes.
up. Bastard. There are 2 tribes listed.
Here we go. Aerial Assault was the PlayStation 2, and Vengeance was on PC. This did not come out for Xbox as far as I remember. But we were in the first closed beta test, and then I did review it in 2004. And while we're in the middle of upgrading our equipment so we could just run a game like Doom 3, Vivendi, there's another Vivendi game, and Sierra have been quietly and meticulously on their special brand of FPS. Tribes goes back a lot longer than you might think. First game was actually called Star Siege Tribes. So let's see, what did I give? It was so much fun and successful that a PlayStation 2 game had to be made, and Aerial Assault was released in late 2002, and while it wasn't quite as successful, it still stuck to the formula that made the Tribe series so cool. So let's see. In 88, Fused. I do. Well, so it again, shout out to archive.org because I never knew this place existed until someone told me about it, and they've captured so much of our old site. Relic said, what about Armed and Dangerous? Peter, I know you liked Armed and Dangerous.
Yeah, Armed and Dangerous. It was a fun game. It's backwards compatible.
Yes, it is. I think that I reviewed it. There it is. By LucasArts. Yep. It's nothing a few thousand bullets can't cure.
Mike, you're a maniac.
There you go, Peter. There's a byline for you. And it's accurate,
And
isn't
all
it?
it takes is a Lotus clip, or 2, or 10.
Is that not accurate?
That is accurate.
A game with some gusto, some John Woo, some great comedy. Take a band of gun-toting rebels, an English robot, a short Jewish-sounding madman, a Scottish mole, and a criminal mastermind. Put them in a vividly stunning fantasy realm, then give them an impossible mission, pulling off the biggest heist of all time in the middle of a war. All you have to do is battle your way through dastardly enemies, giant war machines, and an army of psychopathic robots.
Yeah.
But don't worry, you have plenty of ammo and absolutely no common sense. Victory is yours in 12,000 bullets or less. Yes, my friends, with the help of Teams Up with Planet Moon Studios, makers of PS2 game giants, is in Kabuto. You're heading off Armed and Dangerous. Hey, what's up, King? Hi, Reza. We would like you to actually say hi first, and let's just check you out real quick. See who you are.
Hello, everyone. How y'all doing? Me and Peter are still here.
Yeah, Reza, you're gonna have to prove to us why you want us to click on your link, or not. That's right, I forgot. Brother Hemp's a mod. Try again, sir.
Popular.
Try again. Yep, I kind of figured it was. I looked at the channel and yep. But I'm also depth. We don't need no stinking depth. Hand me my shark gun.
Yeah. Prepare for carnage. Oh yeah, the short.
The shark. 83 on Xbox, 83 on PC. I hadn't mentioned Xbox Live owners will get a little bonus with some downloadable content coming soon, so add that to the list of good things. Just an overall solid title, which is what you expect from LucasArts. Good look, but not fantastic. Great pick-em-up controls and gameplay, and here's your strategy. If it moves, shoot it. If it doesn't move, blow it up.
Yeah.
Game is definitely worth a rental. It'll have you rolling on the floor, then getting back up to throw mass amounts of lead. I'm having fun with it, so will you. And remember, too, back then, 83 was a good score.
Mm-hmm.
83 meant that it was very good. So
Back then.
when we did that, So here's how we scored things. 50 and below was, 50 was kind of fail, right? Dead at. It was, think of it like school grades. A 50 and below was a fail. 60 to 70 was bad. 70 to 80 was good. It was good. It was playable. Nothing wrong with the game. It was kind of mid-level. 80 to 90 was a very good game. It was worth playing, worth a rental, worth a buy. 90 to 100.
Even games in the 70s were worth buying.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Absolutely. And we said
Even a
that.
68.
Yeah. And 83 for us was a buy. And it was a good game. Now 83 means that the game's a flop.
Yeah.
Crimson Skies, High Road to Revenge. I remember that game very fondly, Fused.
It's weird how times have changed, man.
It really has.
You know, it's you can't just enjoy games.
No. And you know what? I reviewed games enjoying games. I didn't review games. I never hate reviewed anything. Right? I always approach things from I love gaming.
You never went for clicks.
I never went for clicks.
But what did you do when you got like a game of a genre that you absolutely don't like? You didn't review it?
Oh, no.
You gave it to somebody else, or?
No, well, of a genre I didn't like? Yes.
Yeah.
I gave it to somebody else who liked the genre. And I let them.
I have a question for the chat.
Sure.
Can anybody tell me where I could buy new outposts so I could get more outposts to plant?
Buy more outposts?
Yeah.
Get him out of here.
If you know, if we were talking about the Star Wars game.
Don't you need the
King,
ingredients
what,
to? Doesn't it go automatically?
I'm not sure. So I have to go to a station to build them?
No, I don't think so. Do you? Oh, do you have that perk to? Need to have a. Let me see. Need to have a perk to
Yeah, I've never
actually
concentrated
research. To research the. You know. How
So
to
it's a
make.
science perk.
There you go, Fused.
Yeah.
90 out of 90 for Crimson Skies.
Hmm.
Oh, that ain't bad, dude. And that game was so much fun online, man.
It really did. Online, this game was solid gold.
Man, remember when you had to fly through in between the island and somebody was chasing you and I would turn around, right? I'd be out the tunnel before him, and then I would swing around real quick before he got out of the tunnel, and I would shoot him right when he was coming out of the tunnel and pull him out the sky. That was so much fun.
So, yeah. And to me, a 90 was a game that was an excellent game. So,
I'm curious, what was your score for Mechasalt?
Mechasalt?
1 or 2? 2 was the GOAT.
2 was awesome. Did you play Mechasalt, Peter?
No, I don't really like those mech games.
Well,
I mean,
was,
I might have played a demo for it or something, but
you were actually out of your mech fighting.
well, that was in the second one.
That's when I thought Titanfall was coming out.
Yep.
I thought that was going to be the new Mechasalt before they announced it. I was so happy, and then it said Titanfall. I mean, I'm like, what?
Yes,
this
was
Mechasalt
Xbox's. That was Xbox's Rogue Squadron killer. You are absolutely right, Fused. All right, here's the thing. The thing about Mechasalt was it wasn't Mech Warrior. It was more of an action game. Like it was much more fast paced than Mech Warrior. There was not a lot of complex controls that you had to deal with, or anything like that. So I miss Mech
And
Assault.
it was full-blown multiplayer co-op, which made so much of the
Yes, it was basically team very much.
But it had a good story mode too, though. The
It did.
story mode was good when you were in co-op with that game, dude.
If eye
The
candy
story
was
mode was incredible.
if eye candy was a treat, we'd be virtual diabetics. I can't believe I wrote that. Mech Assault definitely shows off the Xbox graphically capability. Who was my editor? It was me. Never mind. Yeah,
That's why so many people want it back, dude.
I know. I would love, or make it backward compatible. I gave this an 87.
That
All
is
games should
their
be backward
game, right?
compatible. I should be able to stick
It
it in
should.
and it should just
Yes.
run as is.
So
Yeah, but it won't have online. That's
Right.
the problem.
so
And
here's
the online is made the game so
so
fierce.
and so here's where I wish it was backward compatible so you could try it, Peter. I think you would like it. If you're looking for a hardcore, slow-paced Mech Warrior port on Xbox, leave this game alone. However, if you're looking for an upbeat
That game
RPG
is fast, dude.
if you're looking for an upbeat RPG shell up the crack of your ass as you're running to find cover repairs, this is your game. I say to the true Mech Warrior fans, give this game a chance. It's not your typical third-person shooter. However, if you're still not impressed, then go get Steel Battalion. It is what you're looking for. I gave it an 87.
Yeah, good luck with that damn controller.
So the second one, good question on the second one here. I might have given Lone Wolf a higher score because it was a better game.
Yeah, Lone Wolf was better. Remember, it was a part 2, so it was better. Man, we
Long-awaited
spent
sequel to the
hours
best
in Mech
console
Assault,
mech
dude,
is
helping
here.
each other out.
Happy New Year. I'm on.
That's why a lot of people will never understand, how deep that game is. You know what I'm saying? Because they've never played it.
Yeah. So this
But
was
if they ever brought that back, man.
So this was when. So just to give you an idea of how old I was back then. I had.
You were 2.
No. I won't lie, this review is late. It's late because we were closed during the holidays and I was attending to my brand new 2-month-old son, Jacob, my oldest, who is now in college. And when he was a baby, I could still do the site. The reason that I shut down NLG in 07 was Jacob turned 2, started to really need his dad. 2006 was my last E3. And by that time, Michelle, and you know how awesome my wife is, Peter. She had no issue with me going to E3, leaving the kid behind, and he got sick. He actually got sick this year in 05, really, really sick. And I was gonna come home, and she told me to stay. That's how good my wife was. She's like, "Nah, I got this. Stay there. If I need you, I will call you." And that was that. Tell you, the only E3 I ever missed was the year we got married, and she would have been fine with me going. 'Cause I told you this story, right?
Yeah, we all.
Yeah, my dad's the one who stopped me. So, oh, sorry, King. He's got an ugly storm hitting up here. So what did I give
I
Mech
hope
Assault
everything's
2?
gonna be okay.
It may be familiar, but it's also a whole new game. Bring it on. Online, that is. For those who really care how it looks. If you've read through this entire review so far, but your purchasing decision is still going to be based on how Mech Assault 2 Lone Wolf looks, then you just about wasted your time reading this.
Yeah, remember how it looked? Remember how things
Yep.
looked back then? You
There are
can't compare
so
them
many
to
other
this
reasons
day.
and presentation to get this game, but if you're hung up on graphics, I'll give you the quick and easy considering how long this puppy is. Game looks every bit as good as the top tier Xbox titles. There you go. Oh, look at this. Again, there's a lot more blah blah blah. There. You happy? That's a Nick. That's a Nick GeekStorian. Nick. That's something you would put. That's something you would write. There, you happy? I gave it a 90.
Yeah, because
And
you
look
had
at
to
this.
take your mechs through canyons and everything, and try to take down the outposts and everything.
Go get this
And
game.
if you weren't on time, your friends would just snap on you.
Yep.
Seriously.
But
I
don't
mean, it was
discount.
everybody working together for the
Yep.
mission.
Don't discount the kick-ass single-player campaign. Bottom line, a worthy
That
sequel.
was the single player campaign.
It did.
It
and
was
yet
co-op single player campaign.
Maybe even dropping that 150 on that Xbox you've been holding out on. All right. I didn't do Steel Battalion Relic, but
Nobody did. You had to pay for that big ass controller.
yeah, I don't.
You know, and you had to. And games were expensive back then. Even though that one was $60, but you had to buy the controller, which was $200 damn.
Yeah,
So
Capcom knew
everybody's
its stuff.
complaining about a $200 controller now. Let's be.
Yeah, we did. We definitely didn't review it.
What you did review?
We didn't review Steel Battalion. So
Oh yeah, because you didn't get a controller. That thing was expensive. And y'all want to know something, Seth? More Japanese people played Steel Battalion than Americans.
oh yeah.
That's actually the truth. They love that game. They bought Xboxes to play that game.
For our new NLG family in the chat, just as an aside, back in the day, E3 was in May, or it was in early June.
Hello.
It was first week of June. I got married on Memorial Day weekend, and I was gonna go to E3.
Freezing up.
I don't know. Psychonauts. I was gonna go to E3 and then come back for my wedding. And my wife was like, I'm a little concerned. She said, but it'll be fine. She said, I just don't want you to get stuck in LA and not make it home in time to get married. And I was like, if you don't want me to go. And she's like, no, it'll be fine. We were sitting at the dinner table. She said, no, it'll be fine. Go. My father, who was on the other side of the table, looked over at me and said, you're not going. I said, I'm really not going. So I sent other people to E3 in 2002, and I stayed back and I covered it from home. Psychonauts. Psychonauts, I think I reviewed. One of the few Majesco games that I liked. Yep. Here's my Psychonauts review. Oh. I had forgotten Microsoft was going to publish Psychonauts. How funny is it that they ended up publishing, that they ended up buying Double Fine? What did I give it? Psychonauts is one of those games that has really grown on me. When I got started with it, I really wasn't in love with it like I thought I would be. But the more I got into it, the more I started to enjoy it. It's the way the gameplay grows as Raz moves up the ranks as a Psychonaut. Very
That game
non-linear.
is great. Oh.
86 is what I gave it. Hey, welcome back, Area. Welcome back. Yeah, Majesco got lucky. Now, do you want to see the worst game I ever played? A game so
Please
bad.
don't tell me you reviewed Drake the Vampire Hunter.
Drake and
That game was awful.
Drake and the 99 Dragons, you mean?
Yep, that game was awful.
It was, but I don't think that was the one. Drake
You
and the
still
99
think it's Superman 64, don't you?
No, that's not the one I'm talking about. I'm talking about Drake and the 99 Dragons. Drake and the 99 Dragons, you mean? Yep, it was, but I don't think that was the one. Drake and the 99 Dragons, you mean? No, that's not the one I'm talking about. No, that's not the one I'm talking about. Let's see what I get. Somebody did. I had a guest writer write this. Reading this review will only scare you away from this game even more. There you go, X. Yeah,
what game
Majesco, Jake and the 99 Dragons.
Oh, God, you guys reviewed it?
22 out of 100.
Ooh, ouch.
That game was bad. Hey, what was the rating on the Super?
Hold on.
The disc and box are not even worth its weight in dog feces.
But see, back then they told the truth about it.
Wait, hold on.
You know?
Finish the sentence.
Which actually incurs negative value, as you actually have to pay someone to pick up animal droppings.
That wasn't me. That wasn't me. I didn't write that.
Oh.
The worst game I ever played, and the review was so bad that the head of Simon and Schuster, the president of Simon and Schuster, wrote me this profanity-laden, horribly spelled, bad grammar email for my review. Visionscape, the guy from Visionscape.
But you know what's sad? You weren't the only one that dumped on that crappy game.
No, this
You
is a
were
different
not
game.
the only one.
This is a game called Seablade.
Seablade.
Yep. Simon and Schuster had... Damn it, we disconnected again. Okay. Simon and Schuster actually produced... they published games back in the day. And they published EVE Online, which was really good. They also, Peter, published Outlaw.
Yeah, Outlaw Golf.
Yep. Darkened Sky.
Outlaw Go. Love Outlaw Go. Oh, my God. That was one of my greatest games. I just love games on the OG Xbox.
Then along comes Seablade, Visionscape's Interactive, and their newest adventure, and it solidifies my theory that developers sometimes come out with a poor game, and beauty is truly in the eyes of the beholder. I honestly don't know how they let this game get by Visionscape's quality control department. This game was bad.
And back then, people did do quality control, people.
So... the gameplay is so frustrating that many times after 5 or 6 times in a row getting shot down before even getting halfway through the level made me turn the game off and nearly wing it across the room. The disc, not my Xbox. I'm not stupid. I gave it a 40.
That's not that bad. Could have been worse.
Could have been. When I said when all was said and done, the frustrating gameplay was enough for me to tear up my hair. Luckily, my wife swears I have a couple of gray hairs now at 29, so maybe I got him in the process. Oh my God. I hope Simon and Schuster doesn't take this as a slam against them, because I know from what I've seen they could do much better than this. But they should start by telling Visionscape Interactive to buy some better middleware tools or something. I would avoid this game if you haven't gotten Outlaw Golf yet. Might I suggest that in its place? Hey, what's up, TJ?
Outlaw Golf was the GOAT.
The whole Outlaw series was the GOAT.
Yeah.
Outlaw Volleyball, I don't care what people say. That game was actually really good.
Golf, volleyball, and tennis.
Yeah, Outlaw Tennis was a mess. That was a mess, but I loved every minute of it.
Let's see. Outlaw Golf was what happened when society's finest take to the course. That was written by one of my guest writers. I don't remember who.
I don't know if anyone played back in the day, but there was nothing like beating up your caddy
I know.
and
Man,
trying to get the ball over the freeway.
I know.
Or you have to like drop it and shoot it
All right,
low.
so I reviewed the
But
second one.
the whole game was good.
Oh, the whole
The
game was
golfing
good.
part was good.
This is how you take a good game, make it better, then drop the price.
I spent so many times in Outlaw. Hey, I'm wondering, this is a game that a lot of people don't know about, but it was on the PS2. It was called Extermination.
I know that game.
I beat it. It was like it was like a almost a Resident Evil clone, but I beat that game back then, and I love that game. That's one game that I wish they would bring back, but I think the studio is done.
By the way, I want to say hi to the still 30 people that are watching us.
Very nice.
We might have jumped up a little bit while we've been doing this, but I mean, these are the good old days of reviews. I hope people understand it. This was, we wrote long reviews because even if we didn't like a game, we told you why, but it wasn't just because the game,
You
because
explained it to people.
Yes. And I, trust me, there are some reviews that I wrote where people slammed me in forums. And I would go and I would kind of explain to them, look, this is what it was. In fact, I'll show you one. So I gave Outlaw Golf 2 an 88. One such game that I had to push back against EA on this. So, Hemp, you might appreciate this. So, remember when the 360 came out? The first Madden came out on 360. Madden 06. And it was supposed to be this.
And then 2K5. Woo.
And it was supposed to be this brand new, like, I remember the trailer at E3. And I gave it an 82. It was missing stuff. It was solid, but it was missing game modes. No superstar mode, no tournaments, no creative player, no franchise mode. Or they had a franchise mode. There was no superstar mode. So all you had was single player, franchise, and online. No PDA, no Tony Bruno, no training camp. The franchise mode had nothing in it. The believe it or not, the graphics weren't great. I mean, it was okay. It played 720p, but it was, and there was a lot of good in the visuals. The frame rate was bizarre.
Yeah, because that was the year after they bought the NFL and they were trying to take out 2K because it just clocked their table, dude.
Yeah. Well, but they never made it past that. So, have a good night, Brother Relic.
But 2K was so much better.
Yeah, but they died. They died before
because
06.
EA bought the NFL rights.
I understand that.
They couldn't do it anymore. That
Yeah,
was
but
EA
All-Star 2K7.
That was baseball.
NFL All-Star 2K7 was a football game.
Oh yeah, that was the one where Joe Montana was on the cover, right? I had that one. I
it's
still
the
got
Legends.
it.
I still have it too. And I actually
servers still work too.
So, anyway. So these are the old reviews I used to do. And it kind of sucks that we don't see this stuff anymore. And I don't know what to make of it. I don't know why people can't just write reviews with some level of objectivity.
Because there's nothing but it's just people just don't care. It's all opinionated stuff now. It's not true reviews anymore, man. It's not. And that's the biggest problem.
Well, and they don't have to write a review, make it a good one, so people will come to read that. Now, it has to be controversial, so they attract people to their side, regardless of what they've wrote.
You are correct, and that's the problem. Nobody wants to really play a game and see if they like it or not. It's all just console bias. and it doesn't make sense. I'll never understand that. Back in the day, they actually played a game and reviewed it correctly, whether it was good or bad. And they would tell the truth on how they feel, no matter what platform it came on. That stuff, we all know, that stuff didn't start till social media. And then they started going with the most popular console and giving it reviews.
And
it's not fair.
It's not, and that's what bothers me. That bothers me a lot. That it's all about, and nobody wants to upset. Nobody wants to upset Sony. I'm just gonna call that as it is. Nobody wants to upset them because then Sony, Sony will stop supporting them, stop sending them stuff. And look,
Yeah.
Microsoft didn't send review copies of Starfield to a number of publications in the UK. I tried
because a lot of them,
kill
what
him,
they would
he
do
wouldn't
is
die.
they would bomb it, or they would come out with an early review way before the deadline. And Microsoft did not like that whatsoever.
No,
So that's why they got hit.
But a lot of times these guys would write articles ahead of time, already slamming the game. Like I remember a bunch of articles in Metro about how bad Starfield was gonna be. They never touched it, and then they wonder why they didn't get a review copy. I love this, by the way. This was the guy, I saved him, and so I was trying to kill him and see if I could take his ship. And of course, Brother Hemp was egging me on here. Because I was like, should I try? I kept shooting him, and then he kept going, thank you. Next time you're in town, let's get a beer. Oh, and then there was the rotating.
He sounded like he should have been your friend.
Going FK to cook because I forgot. You forgot to cook. You gotta eat, man. Spectre says also, definitely no one got to Act 3 in Baldur's Gate because no reviewers talked about how absolutely broken it was. No.
I heard about that yesterday.
Yeah, but they gave it almost perfect scores, and it's probably going to be the game that's Game of the Year. Because they're not, let's call this, I'm calling it right now, Jeff Keighley will not let Starfield be Game of the Year. I don't care what anybody says, Starfield will not be Game of the Year at the Game of the Year Awards. It'll probably pick up Game of the Year somewhere else, like the Golden Joysticks or the AIA Awards.
Or the Frostbite Awards.
Or whatever they are. But it will not be the VGA Game of the Year.
That's sad, man.
And Fused also says they often rush the reviews to be first. And sometimes that's true. Sometimes, and so what they're doing now, right, guys, is they write these pre-reviews. Well,
they've been doing that for years, man.
We never did that. We never did that. I'd rather be late and get it right than write a pre-review that then I had to edit later because, I didn't know what the hell I was talking about.
Well, whenever I start my YouTube channel, I'm going to review a game for no less than 30 to 40 hours, and I will tell them this is not my true interpretation of the game in full. This is just my opinion of the game so far as I'm playing it. Because if you can play a game for 30 hours, you will get the feel of the game. Because it ain't like you're going to try to give anything away of the game. You just want the feel of the game, but you want enough time to allot that true feel of the game.
Right.
Because a game could be bad in the beginning, like slow motion, but really improve as you start progressing in the game. Or a game could be good in the beginning and start really getting bad as you progress through it. So there's two ways to look at it. So that's why you need time.
Yeah.
I figure 30 hours is pretty much good. And if I go over that, get 40 or 50 because I'm enjoying it. You know what I'm saying? That'll be a good thing because people know, oh, he really put some time in that review and played the game. So they'll be like, man, he thought a lot about it.
Yeah.
Short time these people put in the game. You know what I'm saying? It's just
I know.
it's just sad.
And then they review the game based on something they don't know, that they think they know. Yeah, it's kind of sad.
You know, it doesn't make any sense. It's like I said, like we say, it's all clickbait, dude.
It is. It is. Hey, I want to know, by the way, just out of curiosity.
We're listening.
Hang on.
Who is that?
How do we get up here on the front page? I want to know how we get up. Hemp. Fused. How do we get up here up front? I need to get us up here on this front page of Rumble. How do we get up here?
What front page? What are you talking about? What front page?
This front page. Here's the Rumble front page. How do we get up in the front of the gaming section? I want to know how.
Well, are you at the top?
Well, if you go to gaming, if you go into gaming, we're fourth. But I want to know how. I want to know how we get. I want to know how we get to that front page. That's the key right there.
I don't know.
I'm gonna find out. Because we should be up there. We've had a great show tonight. Rick, if you're listening, I need to know how we get up there.
Mike, you're just addicted, man. You are so addicted to Rumble.
There's good reason for it.
Well, I'm glad you found your happiness.
There you go. Brian says slip. It's based on view count. It can't be Fused because I'm clicking on a couple of people that have less live views than I do right now.
It takes time. Not everything happens at one time, Mike.
Yeah,
It probably been here longer. I'm just being real with you.
Soundwave says he's been on there once. He said it was wild. He thinks the Rumble employee puts you there. We should be there.
Mike, just like YouTube, it takes time. You're progressing better here than you did on YouTube.
Oh, definitely. Absolutely are.
So give it time, man. You got to be patient.
So we did get three new followers.
Well, yeah, I don't pay attention to Metacritic or none of that stuff. You want to know why I don't pay attention to Metacritic anymore? Because they allowed all these people to put zeros, and for a PlayStation game, when it came out, they stopped it. All those bad Metacritic hits, stuff like that. And then all of a sudden, you know, the score went back up again. You know, that's a double standard we talk about. That happened with Red Dead Redemption also when they rated it. We talked about that, where they rated it better on the Xbox. One X than they did on the PlayStation, and they review bombed. So Metacritic got to change. It's very untrustworthy now. And now Steam is falling that what happened is so you can't depend on those things. You can't.
Oh yeah, Steam reviews are much better than Metacritic, but
Right now they carpet bombed.
but they're trying to but now
they got the
you're
game
right.
for a few days. They bought the game for a few days, and then they review bombed it, and they went and got a refund. I think all those people that went and got a refund of the game after they review bombed it should be how can I say it? Their reviews should be struck the minute they came off of it. Seriously.
Well, now they're review bombing. Oh, hold on, let me. This might be the. Is this the end of my stream? Hang on. No. I had to go back to. Oh, this was the night that. This was the night that Lumpy subscribed to our channel. I had to stop. I had to stop what I was doing because I was like, "What?" Okay, let me get back to the action here. Yeah, but to your point, they're the Steam. Let me bring up Steam real quick.
Yeah, look what happened to the review. It was high nines, like about a week ago. It's like the minute they said Microsoft expects to make almost $1 billion on Starfield, it got hit hard, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, really hard.
Right.
And in a 3-week time, that game is about to generate $1 billion. I don't see too many games that generated that amount of money in 3 weeks' time, dude.
No. No. And it's still, like, if you look, hang on. If you look, it's still top sellers. All right, Cyberpunk, kind of obvious because
Because it got the update, right?
got the update, right? Counter-Strike, CSGO, kind of obvious.
Will always be number one.
Yep. So Baldur's Gate 3, Party Animals, $20.
Wow,
Siege,
Party Animals got up there? Nice.
Rainbow
I
Six
know a lot of
Siege,
people playing that game.
$20. Mortal Kombat 1, Starfield's right there in top 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
the
Starfield's
review.
top 10.
And what's the review, Mike?
Let's see.
They bombed it so much it's down in the 70s now, from what I heard.
Well, let's see, because I would like to see if Steam took care of that, because that's.
Steam don't play that.
Well, we're gonna find out. I don't know where the reviews are. Here you go. 332 curators have reviewed this product. Overall reviews, 75% of the reviews
Yep,
were
they bombed
positive.
it. Told you they bombed it. You should look at what they say in some of them reviews these people put out, dude. They put the zeros and the ones some. You will be like, you gotta be kidding me.
I don't know if there's a way to.
Yeah, there's a way you can watch them.
Here, negative reviews. So I don't know. Some of these are legit. 183.2 hours on record. Vinny! What's up, Vinny?
And what is
I
his
use
review number?
Hold on, it says I gotta get going and record a video. See you all later. Stay well and hit that like button. Thank you, brother Spectre.
Have fun, Spectre.
I use the Steam filter to play. Steam filter of playtime of 100+ hours to look for long reviews that look like Mike's. Thank you, brother Fused. Tread says you're on my front page on YouTube. The countdown is happening, Tread. 183 hours. I think I can trust that person. 95 hours, 53 hours. I could probably.
Yeah, but what number did they give it?
There's no number. It's just up or down.
Okay.
So 326 hours.
Oh yeah, he likes it if you played it that much.
No, he doesn't.
What?
But like 7 hours? No. You didn't get far enough into 59 hours, 69, 103. Here you go. Look, 2.3 hours. If you have a NVIDIA card and play on Linux, don't buy this. Nobody said it worked on Linux. That's your fault. 169 hours, 125 hours. I'm not browsing all 9,000 reviews, but
Oh, I understand.
now if the curated reviews, I don't know what those are.
But that don't make no sense. Please tell me. You know, that doesn't make any sense.
Critiquing Dog, many star systems, such exploration, very cosmic, 7 out of 10 pause. Recommended. RPG Watch, recommended. Metacritic, recommended. Grab the Games, recommended. Yeah or nah? Yeah. Yes or no? Yes. Gaming Taylor, recommended. Pro Team, not recommended. Just wanted it to be good right away. I'll probably like it when I'm older. I don't know what the hell that means.
Oh my God.
Smiley face, frowny face, recommended. Smiley face. Hella Yuri. Informational. You can create a female character and romance female characters, or romance is not the focus of the game. No shit. Tech Raptor
Most
recommended.
games let you do that now.
This guy didn't like anything. Gaming Masterpieces recommended. Follow It's Shit. Not recommended. He didn't like anything. Steam DB. Informational. Cheating is bad and okay. Recommended. Capsule Computers recommended. Leak giveaways. Informational. Best free and upcoming games recommended. Sure-minded games recommended. 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 I mean, play, don't play. Don't play. All right. Is it shit? Yes. Not recommended. Not recommended. Not recommended. Not recommended. They didn't like Mega Man, so no, they don't get to. I don't know. I this is a rabbit hole that I don't know. I don't know. I can't really.
Yeah, but it's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous.
Well.
And I will never understand what's going on in this world. I just don't get it, dude. That's why I don't pay attention to that stuff no more.
So
but a lot of people do.
Fuse says that review problem is probably because the game is horribly optimized for NVIDIA cards. Very egregious. The 3090.
I'm playing it on NVIDIA. I don't have a problem.
This says the 3090 couldn't run the game at 1440-60.
I got a 3060 Ti and I'm running it beautifully.
At
and
what
I didn't
resolution?
even dumb it down.
At what resolution?
But my CPU is good.
At what resolution?
Well, I brought a triple screen at 1080p. I don't like 4K.
Well, that's why it runs good.
Yeah, I don't care for 4K. I got a 4K TV up front if I want to.
Here's another thing. What CPU are they using? You know, you're gonna have a 4090 if your CPU is like a piece of junk.
Right.
Yeah. No, I got an i7 9th generation, so it's like a 1300. But what I think 12 cores or something like that. And I'm running a 3060 Ti. I'm running good with 32 gigs of RAM. So I'm running pretty good with 3 screens. And two of them, until I get another screen to match, runs on 1440.
So it plays great for you because you're playing it in 1080p.
Yeah, I like 1080p better. My eyes see it better. My eye doesn't see 4K that well. So I got a big giant 70-inch 4K TV up front if I want to play over there. But most of the time I don't. A lot of people do have problems watching 4K.
Peter, you're going to have to help me with this one. I don't know anybody who's got a problem watching 4K content.
No, I know people who have problems with it.
How?
Yeah.
What? Okay.
See, Peter's heard about it. He knows. He's heard about it.
No, it's like, no, I don't. It's one thing if you can't see the difference, or it's harder to see, but I don't know.
I don't know anybody who said I'd rather play a game in 1080p. You're gonna
Mike,
okay.
I've had an eye problem ever since I was 2 years old.
I understand, but you're gonna have to explain this to me. Explain, because
Not explaining it out loud. People are in a chat.
No, because I need to hear how 1080p is better than 4K to you.
It's clearer for me. I can see things better. Everything's more crisp. Sometimes 4K isn't as crisp as it should be, dude. Sometimes it seems a little blurry to me when I watch it. And I got a beautiful LG 4K. My kids love it, but I can't see everything, that they see sometimes.
I got nothing on this one, fam. I got nothing on this one.
You have 20/20 vision, right?
I need glasses at this point. I mean, I definitely need glasses, but I got nothing on that one.
It just doesn't feel right to me. I like the sharpness of 1080p. I don't like the smoothness of 4K.
Okay. I got nothing.
Yeah. Okay.
I got nothing for that.
Everybody's different.
Yes,
Not
they are.
everybody wants everything to be at 60 frames a second or don't care. I like 30 or 60. It doesn't matter to me as long as the game plays.
I know, Nick. I know. See, look, you just drove Nick to bed. Nick said, "Huh? I gotta go to bed." You've just driven Nick off of the chat. That is how.
Go to bed anyway.
That is
it was
how
about his time, man.
Crazy a take that is. I love you, man, to death, but that's like, I mean, why aren't you playing games in 720? Why aren't you playing games in 480?
Don't give him any ideas.
Hey, Dread says 1080. Let's go with 144. Look, okay, hold on.
I thought about going 1440 with this.
Hold on a sec. All right. This video is playing at 1080, 8 megabit. Okay, now I'm gonna break this down to a lower resolution and a lower bit rate.
Never got him started.
No, because and I need you. Hold on. I need you to explain to me how that might look better.
Why would I look at something down like that? I'm not chugging or anything, dude.
I'll be right back.
Okay. See, now you're driving Peter off the show. He's
and
gonna
I'm
be right back. This is what happens.
I'm running 3
Peter's
screens.
gonna go for milk and never return.
I had a friend that would always say, "I'm going to get a pop out the fridge."
Look,
You
Dread
wouldn't
said
see him back for for 30 minutes.
Dread said, I'm going back to YouTube. Sir X-Man hurt my brain. Few said, well, he has a triple monitor setup. That's a lot on his computer. No. I get that. I totally get the triple monitor thing is a drain on the. I'm trying.
I don't want to play on my 4K TV. I like sitting in my gaming rig.
I'm trying to process. That 480 that 4K is not as crisp as 1080p. I'm trying to. I'm struggling, admittedly, to process.
My kids love it. They got better eyesight than me.
I understand.
And they understand it from Dad.
I'm just saying. Always thinking of a 4K TV, not a 4K monitor. Two different things.
Well, maybe I'll get a 4K monitor in the future. But when I do, I'm going to get like a 49 curve.
That's a nice monitor. That's.
But it will be Jesus because I love Jesus.
I didn't know Jesus made monitors. Talking about Asus?
Yeah, it's just.
Okay. I thought you said Jesus. I'm like,
that's what I got now. I got nothing but Asus.
okay, you said you for a minute you said Jesus. I'm like, what?
ASUS.
I got it.
Those are the monitors that I prefer.
Okay.
Oh, plus, since I'm playing Starfield on PC, I love it. I get 100 points every day.
Dread
love it.
Dread says I can watch the quality of 144p down here on YouTube. Hooking up a gaming PC to a 4K TV is a problem a lot of the time. That's one of the reasons I don't do it. It's one of the reasons I game on console and not on PC anymore. I was an old PC guy. For a long time I was an old PC guy. But like in college and stuff. But I can't use a PC on a big screen TV. I know a lot of people can. I know a lot of people do. A lot of people do. But I can't. Mike doesn't believe in Jesus monitors. Oh my Lord.
Mike, we need to have a conversation one day.
Well, we're having a conversation right now.
I know, and it's scaring me.
Well, it's the last conversation we're gonna have for a while. So.
Oh yeah, I'll be gone for a while.
Yeah. See, look, I told you, Peter got up. He's like, I'm gonna go get some milk, and he's never coming back to the show.
Oh shit!
You scared him off. Sorry, Dread says we are trying to have a conversation. Yobi said Dreadpool said he hurt my brain. Oh my God.
Nah, that's messed up.
Chuck said DJC is back. He said, "Whoa, NLG is still going. I binge watched a full season of a show already."
Wow.
Some of the new 4K OLED TVs have gaming features, but that's not for me. Yeah, and so my Samsung has a gaming mode. Like if I wanted to hook a PC up to it, I'm sure it would work fine. It's got a game mode, does the latency and stuff, but
Vizio has a gaming mode.
Yeah, most modern TVs have a low latency game mode. It just depends on what you're looking for.
But I like how crisp the PC monitors are too, dude. They are actually more. Even the 4K ones are more crisp than the ones that you have that you have in your living room.
Apparently, they're not as crisp as 1080p.
Not for me, no.
Dread said he hurt his brain so much he had to go back down to YouTube.
Nah, my man.
For one more week. All right, so I think we've I don't know how we got on that, but we got on that.
Because you asked me a question and I answered it.
No, I didn't ask you if 1080p was better than 4K. Somehow you
I
blurted
didn't say
that
that.
one
I
out.
said I prefer 1080p better than 4K right now.
I know. Somehow
That's
you
just
blurted that out, and that caused a ripple in the space-time
triggered
internet
you.
continue. It triggered a bunch of people. We lost 10 viewers when you said that. We were at 40 viewers until you said that, and now we're at 29. This is your fault. I just want you to know that.
No, it might be a little late, and maybe it's time for them to go to sleep too.
You know there are people on the West Coast, right? It's 8:33 for people in California. You know it's noon for people in Australia. Just saying.
5:30 a.m. for the people in the UK,
Exactly.
or 6:30 for Beer and Plug.
Oh, you know, I was just about to say, you know who we have to give the Rumble link to? Pluck.
Yeah.
You got to get Pluck up there.
Pluck.
All right, so Fuse says, do you think the next generation Xbox and PlayStations will forego a disk drive? Seems that's the trajectory. Well, the next PlayStation is already going to do that. Remember, they're pulling the disk drive out of that and making it external. So
I can see making them external, even on Xbox side.
Yeah, as long as you, Mike, this is why you're not on the front page. They only have 4K preferences. No, I'd have to say that I agree, Peter. I could see them all being external. Drop the price of the console, and then if you want to stay physical, you can buy buy the disc drive.
I remember what did Xbox already implement that, or there was talk about when you stick a disc into one of your older consoles, and it uses that to, obtain the license for your newer console.
I thought they were going to do that, but I think the issue that they were going to run into was people could then get a game on GameFly and run it on their modern consoles without paying for it, really. I think they still have to have the license.
Can still play GameFly. GameFly is still active.
Yes, I know. And so I think that...
And now they want to put them out of business.
Well, I think that
That's messed up.
I think that thwarts GameFly's...
GameFly makes
model.
still makes good money renting games.
Well, they do.
Here's the bad part. You still got to download the game to your hard drive.
Correct.
Yeah, but it's just a DRM, but it's not validated on your...
And they're trying to stop that.
Yeah, directly on your new console, but on your older console. So you both have to have them on, obviously.
Right. Oh, that could be a way. I guess you install... But again, get something from GameFly, put it in your drive.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter if it's GameFly or not, or you buy it.
Well, because GameFly is a rental, so you could rent the game, install it on your... Get the DRM, get the license, and then send it back.
Yeah, but it's not that... I mean, the disc has to be validated at all time. It's not that you do it once and that's how you get the game digitally.
I see. So you're saying you could keep the disc in another console in the house.
Correct.
Ah, and it like your
in case somebody else wants to play the game.
Okay, all right, I could see that. I only ask because I don't see much reason to buy consoles except Nintendo. Just have a PC, wait for the PlayStation exclusives on Steam.
That's what I do.
I don't play on PC. That's kind of my reasoning. I don't play on PC.
That's why Xbox console and PlayStation console they're like little mini PCs are.
Right, but I don't have to load an OS. I don't have to sign in. I don't have to mouse and keyboard to my game. I don't have to worry about OS updates, I don't have to worry about any of that stuff. Just turn the machine on. I don't have to worry about compatibility. I don't have to worry about upgrading to the latest video cards, and then that doesn't work on certain games. It's.
I don't have a problem.
I know
Every
that
week,
you
new
don't.
graphics drivers because of a new game.
Yeah, I would prefer.
You know, it's funny. You used to be a PC guy.
I was a big PC guy for a very long time. I had dual Voodoo 2 Monster 3D FX cards. I was Sly before Sly was a thing. I played.
Oh Lord.
I played Doom at 1024 by 768. It's at like 100 and some odd frames per second. I was that guy. Not that guy anymore. I would rather play and Starfield on PC, which does annoy the crap out of me, is 60 frames per second.
I don't
or
have
better.
a problem. It's 60 frames a second, and I love it.
Yeah.
And the load time is just almost non-existent
There was
when you're loading to
no-
the next section.
There was no reason that the Series X couldn't have done that, which is why we talked about this before, which is why, and I know Chris is not here tonight, but this is why I never buy into, it was a design choice. No, it was a choice of I don't think the hardware could do it. But then the hardware, this hardware is like a PC. Why couldn't it do it? I feel like this is a game that could have run at 60.
I think it's the problem is the CPU and the Xbox.
But it's a
That's what I
Ryzen.
think
It's a Ryzen CPU. It's a good, solid CPU.
That doesn't mean that it was ready to handle this stuff.
This is a game that was started development 8 years ago. If it
Yeah,
couldn't
but it
hand-
started under old gen.
Exactly. So if it started under old gen, you would think better hardware would have run it better, especially since PCs can. I would imagine a comparable PC could run this at a higher frame rate.
Oh yeah, we're not getting into that discussion.
I watched Silver Fox play it, and it was smooth as silk. I've watched Pudge play it, smooth as silk.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm locked 60 right now, dude. I'm running good. Only 40, only
Well, but you're running
44%, only 44% use on the GPU and only 60 VM,
Yeah, you're
uses on the CPU.
'cause
And
you're
only
running it-
42% of my RAM.
Yeah, because you're running it at that ultra sharp 1080p.
Yeah, but everything's in ultra.
Jack it up to 4K 60 and tell me if it still does it. Tell me if it
Oh
still
hell
runs.
no, I won't do that.
Exactly. So
Yeah, but at least I'm running 60 frames. a
Chuck
second.
saying, but can current Xbox play in television games? If in television,
The answer
Liz
is
was-
yes with the Intellivision collection.
Yeah, they got the
Mhm.
television collection. Yes.
Yes, it can. Haha. Also, can we get Oak City Gaming on your next show? And maybe a Who Has a Soul poll asking for a few friends. Negative, sir. Negative. So. And a DJC, NLG, and OGC on for one-on-one for 4 hours. I have been asking but have been ignored. There's a reason you've been ignored, Vinny. You says I
What was
play
he asking?
JRPGs, so I don't have the hardware issues. True. If I had kids, I suppose PlayStation, Xbox would still be appealing. I'm a 50-year-old man, and I prefer to play on an Xbox.
I'm 48 and I play on both. It doesn't matter to me as long as I'm enjoying myself.
Or not 48.
I'm 58, sorry. But no, I'm enjoying myself. To me, I don't care where I play as long as I'm having fun.
Oh my!
And it
Lord.
runs good on PC, and Microsoft lets me play it on PC, so I'm enjoying it on PC
Ugh.
because I've got the hardware that can play it.
All right, 1080p is old news now, so X-Man is still living in 2011. Speaking of,
I play some games on my console in up front in 4K. I just prefer I want to play on PC, and I don't have those other monitors there, but I'm enjoying it.
Very
I'm
good.
enjoying it.
very good. All right, It's 12:42. I think we can call it a night.
Probably can.
We probably can.
Yeah, Mike.
Another great show in the books, guys. X, we're gonna miss you for a while. That's for sure.
Yeah, I know how long it's going to be, but
Hopefully it's not too long. All seriousness. We enjoy the fun conversation.
yeah, and on your outro, I'm playing Nothing But Starfield for about 4 hours. They even end up not being around. What?
Yobi says Xerox Man be lying to himself. If he had to play on PlayStation, he'd be complaining every day.
I used to play PlayStation all the time when it was good, and I did not have a problem. And my favorite console is PlayStation 1, people. Second is Dreamcast. Sorry.
I won't be sorry about that.
Yeah.
So, by the
That's
way,
why I discovered 3D platforming with Tomb Raider.
I discovered that on the Saturn, but that's not here.
I have the copy for my Saturn too.
So, by the way, Yobi, I did see. So that brother Yobi, that Nico video. I did see that. That's if you I don't know if you saw it or not, but I actually tweeted that out today. I said, nobody of importance. Fallout 76 is better than Starfield. Starfield this. Thank you, Fuse. Fuse said, great show, guys.
Who the heck?
By the way, please.
Fallout 76 was better than Starfield.
And I know it's hard because there's a bunch of people on Rumble, and I know there's a few people that kind of don't know or don't remember me as I come in chat, so they're just kind of semi-nice. Mike, I prefer, we don't hide our names except for Sir X-Man. Because nobody wants, people don't want to know his name is actually Buster.
Mike, can't hear you.
Yep.
Yapping
Buster
to himself.
Fillmore,
what else is new?
Call me Mike. Used.
Mike's having a monologue.
So Pudge was right. You'd be an awesome guest on Mod Mondays. Well, I thank you. I definitely want to be on Mod Mondays. I told Pudge I would love to do that.
I'm sure they can hear us.
Peter on there too.
Can you guys hear Mike babbling over there?
As well. And Pudge, we will get Pudge here. I told Pudge.
Hey, I guess she said. I guess Willie because say, okay, Mike need to calm down. Let somebody else talk for a while.
What happened?
Nah!
You guys, wait. What the hell happened? All right, Spectre says he hears.
Oh, that's funny. We cannot hear Mike.
Something must have happened.
But I think.
Give me a sec.
I think everybody else can hear him.
No, I can't hear them either. I wonder if my headset went out. Hang on.
Well, this is funny. I'm wondering if the chat can hear us.
My headset went out. That's what happened. Hold on. Hello?
Oh, I don't think I've ever been here. Go check this planet out.
All right.
I don't think they
My
can hear
headset died.
us. It's interesting. What's happening?
And so did the. All right. This is my computer telling me it's time to go.
Oh, they said they can hear us.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
All right, my voice meter banana just crashed. So
It's a case of the Tuesdays. That's what it is.
Yes.
What is a voice meter banana?
Spectre says, "Yeah, I hear you, Mike." Yobi said, "If you stop talking over him, we could hear him." I could hear you, Mike.
No, it wasn't that. Me and Peter couldn't hear him at all.
Yeah, they couldn't. Yeah. They couldn't hear me. So, for whatever reason, so we use something 3-bit. 3-bit show. 3-bit's another guy we gotta get on this show at some point. 3-bit.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You've been ducking us too long. So, all right. So we are gonna go ahead and get on out of here because it is almost 1 a.m. We do definitely want to get on Mod Mondays, and I want to get Pudge on here. I'm gonna start lining up guests. So next week, Lumpy Potato is gonna be here. At least he said he would. So I gotta remind him. The next week we'll have Lumpy, and then I want to get Pudge on here. Fused, I would love to have you on here, Spectre, and 3-Bit. So I'm gonna have to. You know what I'm gonna have to do, Peter? I'm gonna have to get the spreadsheet going again.
Yep.
And we're gonna have to get some people on the schedule. Game complainers, guys. I told you last week I wanted to have you on, so I'm gonna get you guys on as well. Believe that. That's happening. So, now that the high holidays are over, when's the next day you do Star Wars stream? I'm gonna do that on Thursday because I need to beat that game. All right, 3-Bit says add me in the schedule. All right. Hughes says get the spreadsheet. All right, so I will start getting with people, and we're going to start getting people scheduled to come on the show. And by the way, guys in chat, as you can see, we've got a different look that we usually do. Kind of an inspiration from what we're doing. From our move to Rumble, like a lot of this has been energized from being on that platform, being on this platform, and as you can see, we've got the API running. So thank you to Techstone Damish for being our 169th follower. There's 25 people watching. Can we get 170 while we're doing our outros? Do we hit 170? Somebody watching, do us a favor, hit that follow button. Come back and see us. Jump in this chat. Say hi. Hit that thumbs up. We got 27 thumbs up. I'll take it. Hit that subscribe button. Any support you want to give us is fantastic. Everything goes back into the channel, into what we do. Yobi, Hemp is awesome. Leo is a great guy. One of the great guys we've met here. Hemp, Fuse, Spectre, and then some guys that were streaming earlier, but hopefully we'll see them soon. Lumpy Potato and Silver Fox and some others. But we've got some great people up in Rumble. So yeah, we just need one more to get to 170. Want to hit that follow button just real quick. Brother X.
Yes, sir.
We're going to miss you for a while, man.
Yeah, I'll be back on there eventually on everybody's thing.
I know. But we'll miss you, and we always in our most positive thoughts, brother. We have a lot of fun.
Life comes first.
Absolutely does. We have a lot of fun with you on this show.
Yeah, I learned the spark thing. Just let Mike say what he gonna say, and everything will be fine. But now I'm gonna miss everybody on YouTube. Just got to get some stuff resolved in life. That's all.
No.
Oh God, my character's coughing again. Don't you hate when your character coughing and you got to go see a doctor to get it done?
There's medicine.
You can also have some remedies that you can find.
There's medicine. There's medicine for that.
Yeah, but which medicine takes care of that? That's the question.
It says it's the one. There's a specific one that says for lung disease. Oh. All right. Sir X with the savage talk. Nice. All right.
Hey, at
everybody.
least I found a game that's worthy of me playing.
Well, if
I
only
haven't
you
done
played.
that in a while.
I know. Well, it's because you haven't played Extra Primal.
I don't want to play Extra Primal. Sorry, it's not my thing.
I know. You played it once, it would be. I'm telling you.
Yeah, once is probably all the time I'll play it. Then I'll go back to this. We still can't even get you to play Starfield. Stop it.
I got it as soon as I've played Starfield. I've gotten through a few of the missions. I'm on my way to dating Sarah. Hey, look, I created.
You got, in 11 hours, you got your way to start dating Sarah.
I
11
was
hours.
out. Look, I was out saving the galaxy and creating a defense force.
In 11 hours.
Yes, I probably have more than 11 hours in it now. But I was out making defense forces and taking out scrappers.
Can I say it? Can I say it for you, Peter? Before you say it? Bull crap.
Yeah, see, he didn't say that because he knows.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
That's why he's leaving.
Hold on.
Nah,
I need to pull
it's
up.
been fun, Mike.
No, it has been. It has been. I know you'll be back soon. Look, you do have to take care of business.
Things I gotta take care of.
Yep. And when that business is done, we'll be right here. Let me see if I can see. I don't know if on the PC it tells you how long you've been playing, because I actually don't know exactly how long I've been. Let's see. I haven't even looked at the Steelbook stuff yet, like the digital art book.
Yeah, those give you extra things.
Yeah, I did get those. In case of Peter dipped. I did get those things. I got those special things. But now that I have the Mantis, I haven't really needed it. Here's the console companion. Let me see. No, that's not showing me. Where does it show me what I've been playing? Without firing. Oh, you know what? Hang on. Xbox.com.
You have to go into your profile.
Yeah, I can go to Xbox.com. So hold on. Let's and then I really am gonna call
You don't
it.
even have to go there. Just hit your profile and then tab on and slide over.
But here.
Or just pull up the Xbox app on your phone.
Well, hang on. I can pull it up right here. Oh, look who's playing Starfield. Activity feed. It gotta tell me. I haven't got it. Here we go. Starfield. Only got 5.
Then you slide. Then you go to stats.
I'm bringing it up. All right, it's not going to tell me. I put 4 hours into it just on one stream. So I think it was this stream. This is a 4-hour stream I played. The Exoprimal new season starts this month. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Spectre,
if you move over to stats and press stats, it will tell you how long you've got in the game.
Spectre, if you seriously, man, on a Friday night,
level 23, baby.
On a Friday night, if you want to play Exoprimal, Peter and I will definitely play Exoprimal. In fact, I can get a 5-spot together. I absolutely can get a 5-spot together for that.
I'm probably gonna play Titanfall 2. That's Friday.
It won't tell me how long I've been playing it.
Do you have the Xbox app on your phone?
Yes, but I wanted to look it up here. Okay, hold on. View profile. Here we go.
Yeah, that's where you're supposed to go and slide it over.
You don't. It's
to
you
achievements.
Yeah, you don't slide it over. You just click. All right, here we go. Starfield. All right, I got 24 hours in it. 23 hours, 23 hours, 9 minutes. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cheapos. But a lot of that 24 hours has been. A lot of that's been exploring, doing shit like this, basically going. So that's why I tweeted the other day. Sarah goes, "Hey, we did the mission. Let's go back to the lodge." And I'll go, "Yeah, let's go back to the lodge. Wait a second. What's that over there? There's an unknown structure. Let's go look." And that's how I found Lopez.
Would you like me to pull up my stats?
I know your stats. You've been playing the crap. You spent the 3 hours and 18 minutes playing it here. All right,
you found to compare, huh?
No, I don't care to compare because I know you've been playing it longer. Because I've been sitting here actually talking, and actually running a podcast while you've been sitting here playing.
Until I log out the game, that part it doesn't show up until I log out.
All right, so Peter Spectre says he's close to finishing all 100% of Exoprimal on PC and PS4. He would be down to play an Exoprimal with us.
Nice.
So perhaps when that new season hits next month, we could do some Exoprimal with him.
And it is crossplay too, so.
I know it's crossplay. We've played with other gamers. So, all right, Soundwave, we're gonna do that. Because that's what we love to do. I think I talked about this on a stream the other night.
Wow.
It's not about.
I've got 4 days and 16 hours. Well, and 16 hours, somewhere around 16 minutes.
Okay.
That's not including today. Normally it doesn't calculate until a day and a half later, all this stuff.
Well, so like I said, we've had at least with some of the things we've played, we haven't had any issues with people playing with us on Xbox that weren't like PS4 and PC, and then we just jump into game chat and we can chat with you. Or we could try a Discord chat. We haven't tried that yet. So there's a bunch of ways to make that work, Spectre. Not a problem. So we definitely want to. I'm always down to play Exoprimal. That game has been solid. It was a great game by Capcom. Great Capcom game. So main story is just 19 hours on Starfield. Yeah, but that's if you go through it.
It's only if you go.
Yeah.
Make a beeline for it.
I've strayed far from the main story several times. In fact, I had contraband before I was able to jump to other systems. So
I just paid for it. I didn't care. I had enough.
I ended up paying for it too the first time. I got screwed. So now I know.
I played it over four days. Level 26. I think I just added. I just turned level 26.
Nice. I'm level 11.
I'm only a few behind you. I'm 3 behind you.
Oh yeah, Brother Leo. It's got a ton of stuff in there. So, all right, it's time to. It's 1 o'clock. It's time to wrap this up. So,
And to
Peter,
wrap this up. Yep.
It's for everybody who doesn't know, where can they find you?
Well, they can find me every Tuesday right here at the show, and on Friday with Peter and Mike. And they can find me on Twitter/X as HCK360. You can find me on Xbox as HCK, PlayStation, HCK360, HCK360 on Uplay and Steam. On Meta, even though I don't have any VR headset, but I have a profile.
Damn, Yobi's got 207 hours and a half.
Nice.
Spectre, thank you.
Nice.
Thank you for
Yobi.
Thank you for being here, and I will get into And thank you for streaming too. All of you guys that do content, thank you for doing that content, man. We're happy to be here. We're so happy to be here. And Fused, thank you for hanging out tonight. Everybody, right? Nah, Hemp, I didn't put in enough. Jesus, Joby. Good Lord. So, to everybody, to everybody that been watching us and been in the chat and been enjoying. Oh yeah, Fuse is great. Fuse is a great channel. For everybody who has been watching and who has welcomed us to this community in Rumble, thank you so much. It is why, like I said, it's why we're doing all of this work on the channel and doing all this new stuff. Because of you guys. So thank you. Thank you so much. X, we'll see you soon.
Yes,
brother.
sir.
We will see you soon for sure.
Oh yeah, I'll be around.
So you can
I'll
also
be hanging
find
out in the chat.
awesome. You can also find me here Tuesday nights, every Tuesday night at 9:30, along with Peter and sometimes Chris on the NLG Show. And then you'll see me on Thursday at 10:15 for an NLG Live. Friday at 10:15 for Friday Night with Peter and Mike. We're going to figure out what we're playing. You might see me on Sunday. I'm not sure. It won't be Saturday. I got a gig Saturday night, but you might see me on Sunday. This coming Monday, will be another Mike's Monday Night Retro. We'll figure out what we're doing. I might do some either some Dreamcast or might do some Antstream Arcade. We'll see.
Haven't played that in a
Yeah, I
while.
haven't did Antstream in a while either.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and see what's going on in there, and then next Tuesday night we'll be right back here. And like I said, a plan is to have Lumpy Potato, and we're gonna get into his gaming history, find out how he came to Rumble, find out how he's becoming quickly one of the faces of the gaming segment of Rumble. Hemp says Dreamcast. I might have to go Dreamcast. So
Power Stones.
I might do that. Don't sleep on it. All right. Hemp has called it. Dreamcast
God
it shall
damn
be.
it.
Dreamcast it shall be.
Sorry, they keep throwing fire grenades at me, and it's annoying.
All right. Follow me on Twitter, NLG Mullis. Follow me on Xbox, Stinger NLG. Follow me on Atari VCS, NLG Mullis. PlayStation, the original NLG. On Switch, nowhere, because I don't have a Switch. And, yeah. All right. He says Power Stone. Fuck yeah. All right. We're going.
I got 1 and 2.
So, thank you, everybody. We will see you next week. And next week will be our final YouTube show. And we'll
You
figure out
say
how
I
to celebrate
just couldn't wait. I'm like, you said skipper.
that. We're done. So, all right. Thank you, everybody. Have a great rest of your week.
Oh, quick shout out to Dreadpool for the $2 super chat. Here's to the second to last YouTube show.
Ah!
Thank you, Brother Dread. Love you, man. So we couldn't
you
quite
like
get
that.
that.
See
Couldn't
if you
quite
like
get that
that.
170th follower, but that's okay. We'll get it. We'll get it on Thursday. So, all right, everybody. Thank you. Pick up a controller. Get some gaming in. I'll see you Thursday night. Lay on, gamers.
Game on.